Okay, I think we're ready. Welcome, guys. I think you can see me now. I feel like that might have just cut in between like a sentence I was saying. Welcome to the stream. I'm excited. I'm so nervous. I don't know who it's gonna be. I've been like, just like super nervous all day thinking about it. Welcome. Also, if anybody else wants to help with modding, please let me know. I think we might be like down a moderator or something today. I set it to subscriber only mode. I'm hoping that helps with spoilers or people just like spamming or trolling or things like that. Why is everybody doing math in chat? It's just, I'm looking up here. Math is fun. No, it's not. Let's not lie to ourselves. But anyways, thanks guys for stopping by. Oh my god, I'm literally so nervous thinking about it. I was looking through the evidence and stuff too. I could probably go ahead and like oh, that's so sweet. This is legit my favorite channel to watch. Oh, thank you, Super High School Level It Down. That's so sweet. Crap, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I already have this up. I was like, holy shit. Okay, let me know if it's too loud for you guys. I'm always having technical issues right before I stream. But for some reason I couldn't hear the sound. I think it was just too quiet. I was like, why is this happening? But I think this is good. Let me know if the sound's good or not. Okay. Anyways, I was looking over the evidence just to kind of remind myself. I still kind of think it's Mitch who did it. I feel like it's more just like hopefulness though. Like more hopefulness of wanting Mitch to be the one who did it. You know what I mean? I still kind of think it's a guy because it seems like they went through like the roof and it's like, why would they try so hard to like, you know, I don't know, make it seem like a girl did it by putting her in the female restroom. The other thing I did, well, the one observation I felt like I noticed, like re-looking through this that I didn't really think about before was the nameplates. I'm thinking that it might have been more of an accident that Kyoka got killed because like the nameplates were, oh, thank you, Mui, for upgraded to Sotanist. Oh, yay. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I got him over here. Thank you for becoming a Sotanist. But anyways, it seems like it could have been not like an accident, but it seemed like maybe they were actually trying to kill Tsurugi, and like they delivered the note to me at the laundry room to Tsurugi's door, thinking it was Tsurugi's door, but it was actually Maki's door. And I'm thinking Maki went to. That's what I was thinking. Somebody originally wanted Tsurugi to meet them at the laundry room and not Maki. And they got confused because the nameplates were confused. That's what I'm thinking. I still kind of think Mitch did it. Like I said, I think it's mostly just because like I don't like Mitch. Also, like when I was thinking about it, otherwise I was like, I feel like Tsurugi would be kind of suspicious. But like I said, since I think they were probably originally planning on killing him, since the nameplates thing seems to be an accident, it's probably not him. Also, I feel like the person who did it was trying to like cover it up by making it look like a suicide, and it just does not really seem like they did a great job of it. So I don't think that they would be like, I don't think it would be Tsurugi because he's like a cop, so I feel like he would have a better idea of like how I should you know, like cover up the murder and shit. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. But yeah, I think it's Mitch. What do you guys think? The real culprit is the math we did along the way. Oh yeah, Unknown, if you wouldn't mind sending me your Discord through like Twitter or something. I just wanted to add you to like a mod chat if you want to join, so I can kind of like talk in there and stuff. But yeah. Oh, sounds good. You're fairly louder in the game. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Just let me know if I need to like move it more or not, because yeah, I'm not really sure. I guess I messed with the audio before I streamed again. I'm not really sure why. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Oh no, so nervous. Mitch. Like please be Mitch. I'm obsessed with Haru, Tsurugi, and the clown. Honestly, I do kind of feel like I'm obsessed with them too. Like I was saying, I was like Tsurugi too, because he was like the only other person who was like gone, you know, when everybody else was in the cafeteria besides like Makaru and Kyoka. But I was like, I don't know. I think it probably depends on what the explanation for the nameplates thing is, but I am obsessed with him too. Okay, let us begin with a basic explanation of the class trial, so your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out the culprit, only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone else besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone will graduate. One of us is the killer? The culprit who murdered Kyoka? No way. Of course. No way. I have to be in the same place as a real murderer. I can't do that. I know it's hard, but it's a must. We need to uncover the truth behind this case. I hope it's not Tsurugi. I like him. I feel like he seems like somebody who could be, you know, pretty important, you know? And ultimately reveal the culprit's identity. Wait, hold on. What's that? What's going on here, dude? Where am I? Okay, that picture of Kyoka. Wouldn't it be awful if she got left out just because she died? Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Oh, look, she's here with us in spirit. Hey, let me ask you something, just in case. I feel like I gotta change his voice now. It's crucial that we know this for the trial. This is really important, so prepare to answer, dumbass. Can there be accomplices in the case? That will determine the entire course of our discussion. Jesus, Kakeru. Going Super Saiyan on me. Really important. Why, sure, I can tell you that. Now accomplices in murder may exist. However, no matter how many accomplices there are, only the one who committed murder graduates. So sucks to suck. I see, there would be no merit for the accomplice. Kakeru, he really looks like a different person. That'll do further preamble. Let's get started then. First up is the case summary. Now let the debate begin. The class trial. When Monokuma first mentioned it in the gym, I thought none of us would commit murder. Then a class trial would never happen. That's why I didn't think too deep about this. But it really started. The trial to find Kyoka's killer. If we fail to reveal the culprit in this trial, we'll be dead! No, I can't let that happen. I have to do this, not only for me, but for everyone else, too. It seems like, you know, I mean, like, I'm sure Yuki's gonna be leading the trial, but I feel like Tsurugi's probably pretty dependable. Same with Rei. I mean, she's probably gonna be all Tagami about it. Like, I'm gonna give you the information, but I'm not gonna give it to you easily. To find out what really happened, and to reach the ultimate truth. I must do this with all my might. A non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Nah, I'm good. Absolutely. I wonder what the mechanics are going to be like for this. In a non-stop debate, you need to be on the lookout for contradictions in your fellow students' statements and refute them with a truth bullet. You can fire a truth bullet by moving the red crosshair over the text marked in yellow and pressing confirm. I guess it means enter. A set of truth bullets taken from the list you obtained during investigation will be given for each discussion topic. You must select the right truth bullet to refute the contradiction. So I don't think I never played Danganronpa on the PC. I'm like, it probably is gonna be similar to that, like just the things. Press shift to change the selected truth bullet. Oh, shift. Needless to say, but firing the truth bullet at the wrong place will deplete your influence gauge. No, not my clout. Complete depletion of the influence gauge will result in a game over, so please do be careful. You may skip through lines by pressing the arrow in the bottom right. Okay. Oh, I need to get my mouse out of the way. Make your argument! Okay, so shift is how you... Oh, you can't even shift through anything, it's just me. Just Monokuma file 1. Okay. Let us start with the basis. Kyoka Maki was the victim. Okay, that sounds right to me. But she was our classmate and friend, brutally murdered this very morning. Miss Maki, she was discovered in the girls' restroom, hanged by her neck. But who would have done such a terrible thing? It's probably gonna be about... Look, you see? I still can't quite believe a real murder happened here. Kind of like moves it. I mean, this is ridiculous. Kyoka hanged herself and died by choking. How's that a murder? Well, it certainly looks like a suicide at first sight. But that's not right. Yeah, I was like, it's probably gonna be something like that. Okay, they started off pretty easy for the first one. There was a huge rope around Kyoka's neck. That wasn't her cause of death. It was even specified in that file. That'll prove Kyoka didn't kill herself. In that file. What file? Oh wait, I lost it. Oh, really? Just from doing that? That's kind of crap. Can I go faster? I'm kind of scared to... I can't click it, right? Yeah, I can't click it. Okay, whatever. Hopefully I get the controls down. I don't think it would make me lose influence just by not doing it the first time. I was like, I don't think Danganronpa ever did that. Okay, come on. Come on, Teletubby. Come on, say the line, say the thing. No thinking in this game. You're not allowed to think about it. Hell yeah, brother. Counter. Okay. I was trying to read this in the background. 30 points. Miss, 0 perfect, 30 points. Focus, 4, 35 points. Okay, interesting. Fast forward by pressing enter as you're hovering over the arrow. Okay. I was just like a little worried that I was gonna be like, you lose more influence now. I was like, shit. I don't want to lose any more of my clout. That's wrong, Teruya. Kyoka didn't choke to death. She didn't choke to death? Then how'd you explain the rope around her neck? The Monokuma file, dumbass. Do you even know how to read? Didn't you read it? It clearly states Kyoka's cause of death. Look, it says here, the victim is Kyoka Maki. The estimated time of death is around 6 a.m. The body was discovered hanging in the girls' restroom of the student dormitory. The cause of death is a contusion on the occiput. Don't you know what a contusion on the occiput is, Teruya? Gah, everybody knows that. There seems to have been excessive blood loss from the wound. See, according to the file, Kyoka didn't die due to choking. Her real cause of death is the contusion on her occiput, the back of her head. Well, I couldn't figure out what that said, okay? Yeah, but can we really trust that thing? I don't know if I can really trust something from that old jerk Monokuma. I'm right here! What? Are you questioning my credibility? Oh, kids these days, they just love to judge a file by its cover. Poor Grandma Monokuma. Listen, I do not tell any lies regarding the trial. I believe in fair trial more than anyone else. Don't worry, Mr. Otori. I can back up the credibility of the information. Yeah, it's kind of good that she's here. Almost everything on the Monokuma file is true. I'll guarantee you as a physician. So if Kyoka died from a contusion on her occiput, why do they keep saying that? Take a shot every time they say contusion on the occiput. Someone must have hit her head from the back, right? Okay, she didn't kill herself. And another person killed her. Then I guess this really is a murder. Well, duh. Don't reckon that it's suicide just because you're too lazy to go through the trial. Our lives are at stake here. Let us not waste our energy on pointless insults. It's already stated in the Monokuma file, but to add on my personal commentary, Kyoka's injury was very severe. The strike went through her skull and made a large depression on her head. Yeah, I noticed that when I was looking through it again. I was like, said it was like kind of concaved in. I was like, oh, that's pretty rough. No wonder she bled so much. Inferring from this, she probably died an instant death. Okay, instant death. What a devastating incident. This should not have happened. We can put those commentaries aside and talk about what actually matters. If the injury was that severe, a hard object must have been used to strike her head. What could it have been? The murder weapon! You mean? God! I expected someone would bring that up around this time. Now won't us all talk about the weapon used to deliver the fatal blow to Kyoka? Okay, calm down, Kakarot. If Kyoka didn't kill herself, a blunt object other than the rope must have been used as a weapon. Let's delve into that some more. The murder weapon that struck Kyoka's head. We need to find out what it was. I wonder what it could have been. The nameplates! Of course! It all makes so... It was Monokuma's body! That'd be kind of cool, actually. Oh, really? They're not gonna let me go through any, other truth bullets? I guess it's kind of a tutorial trial. The culprit must have hit her head with a blunt object. No, it's definitely Monokuma's body, bro. That should be the weapon. Okay, so probably this, right? What kind of object is the weapon? I just like to go through them all. Why is it taken away? The strike on Kyoka's head was clearly deep enough to create a depression on her skull. A long object like a bat or a stick? Oh yeah, probably this one, right? Fuck. God damn it. Okay, it's like, did I miss it? It was all squirming around and shit. Okay, agility, 50%. You suck! Miss, 0%. Focus, 5. Yeah, look at that. Ayame, that can't be right. In fact, I discovered this from the dormitory's garbage dump. Yeah, I was like, I feel like they should have... I don't know, I guess they didn't think people would go into the garbage to look for like a murder weapon. Because Because it seemed like they were trying to make it look like a suicide, so that's why I kind of thought that they would do a better job of like hiding the murder weapon. That's why I think it's Mitch. Because this person doesn't seem that smart. I'm just saying. Is that? It's a hammer. A small one you can easily hold with one hand. Is that what the culprit used to attack Kyoka? It apparently has blood on it, so it must be the weapon. The fact it was found at the garbage dump indicates that the culprit attempted to get rid of it. How'd you even find that at the dump? Garbage digging. I do that every morning. But can that tiny hammer really kill a person? I can remember his voice for a second. Wanna try it? Wanna try if you're curious? Damn. No thanks, I'm fine.
Regardless of the size, a hammer is made of metal. With enough force at the right angle, killing a person in a single blow is not entirely impossible.
Would it have to be somebody strong? Or I don't know if it really matters. To sum up, the culprit murdered. I love these like all caps now. The culprit murdered Kyoka at once with a hammer strike from the back, then hanged her.
But isn't it strange? If the killer just wanted to murder Kyoka, then why did they hang the body? Even if it was to cover up her real cause of death, the bruise and the bloodstains are still there. You can see that it's a murder right away. It's like, were they trying to do something else with that? That's just my assumption. You can? Oh my god. Teruya's not the brightest here. I thought it was a suicide before Yuki told us. You were just kind of busy throwing up in the sink the whole investigation, so that's probably why you thought that, Teruya. That's because you're a helpless idiot. Miss Maki's body didn't look typical of people who hang themselves in the first place. Too unnatural if it was meant to be framed as a suicide.
Too unnatural? Yeah, it did look slightly different from a typical suicide hanging. It looked unnatural because the rope was too loose. Kyoka wasn't hanging in the air. There was a bruise on her head. The rope was too... Oh yeah, I think it was the rope was too loose. Right? Right? Oh, god damn it. I thought they said something about that. God dang it. No. This doesn't sound right. Let's focus and try again. If the culprit wanted to disguise it as suicide, the body should have looked different. Is it the bruise then? God dang it. There was a bruise on the head, right? What? She was hanging in the... What? Am I stupid? If the culprit wanted to disguise it as suicide, the body should have looked different. Definitely a little bit more. Hanging in the air. What the fuck? Looked unnatural. Kyoka wasn't hanging in the air. I mean... I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. Kanata, do you mean the body looked unnatural because it wasn't hanging in the air despite the rope being tied to her? Oh, was she like touching the ground? I didn't notice that.
Yeah, that's correct. Don't you think so?
I didn't really notice if she was touching the ground. Oh, I got zero ideas about all that. I'm right with you, Teruya. Idiots, you don't know how people die from hanging. They usually tie a rope in the air, stand on a chair or a similar object, and kick it off as they hang themselves. Oh yeah, I guess there wasn't like a chair or anything. That way there is nothing to step on, and eventually they are choked by gravity to death.
Oh, I get it. If Kyoka committed suicide, her body has to hang down in the air.
I guess she was just touching the ground. I didn't really think about... They didn't even like do that much, I guess. I'm trying to think of like the picture. I guess she was on the ground. But Kyoka's body was down on the floor, even with the rope hung around her neck. This must be the point. Okay. It sure is weird. Why did the culprit hang Kyoka's body then? They did a real shit job of that. It's simple. There are two possible explanations. The culprit either had a reason to do it, or was swear to God stupid. It's probably Mitch.
The culprit is stupid? Does that mean Haru is the culprit?
Hey man, hey, she said the culprit is stupid, not that a stupid person is the culprit. Ha, gotcha.
He didn't deny that he's stupid.
We did it, boys. We figured it out. Anyways, there is no way the culprit hanged her without thinking. There has to be a reason. What is that reason that this had to happen? To talk about that, we have to discuss about the culprit first. There is no need to repeat that. Revealing the identity of the culprit is the ultimate object of this trial after all. So let us discuss about the culprit like Tsurugi said.
But who is the real killer? I have no idea. Me neither. How could there be a murderer among us? I can't even imagine who.
Bitch. Hey, didn't we already narrow it down to half to be on? Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. He's gonna be like, it was in the female restroom. It couldn't be old Mitchy boy. It probably isn't even him. That seems too convenient. What makes you say that? Duh, use your brain. Kyoka's body was found in the girls' restroom and hanged by a rope. Then should the killer be one of the girls?
What?
Hey, he has a point. Exactly. For example, Kazuna could be the killer. She didn't speak up once since the beginning of the trial. Or Miss Dark Circles over there. Huh?
What if them's the culprit?
Come on, Satsuki, don't be so naive. That's nonsense. I have no reason to commit murder. Then why are you so quiet? It's hella suspicious. Dark Circles was always like that, but not you. Shut up. I'm trying to avoid talking with dirty killers. Yeah, she seemed really affected by it.
Mr. Mori, please don't call us killers. There's only one culprit. Monokuma said accomplices have no merit. Don't view us like that.
Hell no, Kyoka's already dead. It can be anyone next time. I can't die here. I feel like she might go through like a lot of development. I definitely don't think she's the killer in this case. She seems like a person that would like survive till the end and go through like development of learning that, you know, hope speeches and trust. It's the way to go. Do you know that unnecessary overreaction makes you look even more suspicious? Shut up, Higa. How dare you spit out nonsense? The killer's a girl because the body was in the girls' restroom. It's not like we have rules here. Guys can certainly enter it too. Kazuna, you sound like a different person today. Why are you calling him by last name? Yeah, I was like, I didn't think anybody had called him by the last name. Well, I guess her mask slipped. Damn. It's impossible for a man to enter the woman's restroom. That might have been a possibility in the real world, but this place has a rule that forbids it. Am I right, Monokuma?
Bingo! A man entering the woman's restroom is considered a form of indecency and will be punished by a shower of bullets from the machine guns. The same goes for the opposite case. This applies not only to the restrooms, but also the locker rooms and bathrooms that will be unlocked soon. Bear that in mind. Get it, Bear?
Yeah, we got it. It's true, Monokuma warned us when we found Kyoka's body and tried to step in. Come on, it's a matter of common sense that guys can never commit murder in the girls' restroom. Come on, guys. He definitely is the most sus. I'm gonna turn on the air conditioning really quickly. It's a little hot in here. Fucking Mitch. Come on, guys. It would be impossible for a guy to do this. Just no way. No freaking way. Yeah, Mitch is definitely the most sus so far. Thank you, Joachi S, for becoming an Omalander. I appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy the emotes and stuff. Come on, it's a matter of common sense that guys can never commit murder in the women's restroom. Never. Impossible. It wasn't me. Why would I, of all people, commit murder? I'm not a criminal. If anyone is, it's that creepy bitch. Aw.
I'm not gonna answer to that.
If Mitsuhiro is right, that means the culprit is either Akane, Makaru, Kanata, Ayame, Kazuna, Satsuki, or Makako.
No, I'm not the culprit! Satsuki never ever killed anyone!
Yeah, if the killer is one of the girls, who else can it be besides her? Don't you agree, Rei Makaru? I understand, I am kinda sus. What's she even talking about? Hey, don't pull my leg. Weren't you late when the body was discovered? Sus. Everyone was there except for you. If you're not the culprit, why did you come late? Is that all you have? I told you back then. I was late because I was investigating at the main entrance. Nobody believes you. You have no evidence. Well, surely. She was a bit suspicious. He just tried to push it on all the girls. I'm not trying to jump to conclusions, but you did come late. Makaru, can you prove what you said? I have nothing to prove. If you need proof for something as simple as this, it would be better for you to die here, airhead. I mean, like, I know you're innocent, Ray, but, like, it is pretty sus. Come on now, you gotta admit. It's trying to back out. Gotcha, Star. We found the answer. This bitch is the killer. Hold on, I suggest that we think about this some more, so we don't all fucking die. Coming late to the scene is sure to draw suspicion, but would it also mean that Makaru is the culprit? No, that's impossible. I know that Makaru really was at the entrance hall to investigate. There was evidence pointing to her innocence. It was... Oh, okay, we're doing this one now. It's like, what's-his-face's, account, right? Kakarot! Kakarot testified to have met Makaru heading towards the school around 6 a.m. It's that right? Yeah, okay. That's the only thing that matches. Let's go! I like the voice acting, too. It's like, it's kind of interesting. They actually have a little bit of voice acting. Unless, they just put in, like, Makoto's, like, lines, you know, for them. Kinji. Yassify them, Kinji. Come on now. Hold on, Makaru is innocent. She really was at the entrance to investigate at that time. Huh, how can you be so sure? Did you see it yourself? No, but... Kakeru, you know of it, right? Makaru's innocent. You said it, Yuki. He's turned into, like, Gundam Tanaka. Listen up, fellas. Rei Makaru is innocent. I, Kakeru Yamaguchi, am the witness. Well, we gotta believe him now. Humph.
Mr. Yamaguchi, is there something you know about this?
Yes, allow me to turn Super Saiyan first before I tell you. I woke up around 6 a.m. with an urge to go to the restroom. As I was heading there, I encountered Makaru. She said she was going to investigate the school wing and walked away. The next time I saw her was after the murder occurred, which means Makaru is innocent!
Did you get what he's saying? Satsuki sees the logic but can't understand a thing because of all the shouting.
Basically, he saw Makaru heading towards the school in the morning. Theatrics aside, she has an alibi, which proves Makaru's claim.
Oh, wait, but the body discovery announcement was at 8. There's 2 hours in between the time you saw her and the murder. 2 whole hours. How does that prove her innocence? Kazuna, think about the time again. It's true that Makaru didn't show up until after we found the body, but Kyoka's estimated time of death was at 6 a.m. In other words, it's impossible for Makaru to have murdered Kyoka since she went to the school wing at 6. I guess that would make it impossible for Kakeru too. Sure, she could have turned back as soon as Kakeru went back into his room, but there wouldn't be enough time for her to hang Kyoka's body or throw away the hammer. This is the reason why I'm saying Makaru is innocent, unfortunately. Oh, hey, look at that! Oh my god, we're doing the sword shit? Hell yeah. You're wrong, that's not enough to say she's innocent. Why? We even have a witness, Kakeru. No, there's a hole in your argument. I'm sorry, you, but I've got to make this rebuttal. That's the only way to make that Four Eyes admit her crime and end this stupid trial. Come on, girl, you gotta calm down. You're getting way too worked up about this. Okay, Rebuttal Showdown is about to start. Okay, absolutely. Rebuttal Showdown is a one-on-one debate with a person who disagrees with you. Your opponent will put forward their argument and continuously press on you. Press confirm to slash the opponent's words. Just like in the non-stop debate, you can refute text marked in yellow by pressing shift. Okay, refute by pressing shift, but wasn't shift to move the arrows? Yeah, confirm. Okay, confirm to slash the words. Refute text marked in yellow by pressing shift. You can switch your truth blade with the left and right arrow keys. Use the right truth blade at the right contradiction. Okay, yeah, so I guess it's kind of like that. Left and right arrow keys at the right contradiction as you did in the non-stop debate. The shift key won't work at non-yellow text, and pressing confirm will slash arguments in the order they were said. Be careful though, since not all arguments will go down with a single slash. I think I'm a little confused, like, so what's the difference between shift and confirm? Like, I don't know, it's been so long since I've played any of these games. Your influence gauge will take damage if you refute the wrong argument. Your focus gauge will take damage if you refute the wrong argument. Focus gauge will take damage if you fail to completely strike down a piece of white text. I think it's, okay, so it's probably enter for white text and then shift for yellow text, right? Just a little warning, if you have 0 focus and fail to strike down the white text, your influence gauge will take damage instead. Fuck. I welcome Alejandro Pacas for becoming a sponsor. Clean body. Oh, is that it? Okay, cool. I guess they're just gonna tutorial us. Thank God. Kyoka died at 6. Holy shit. You're just. Yeah, Kakeru and Makaru met around 6 a.m. too. Who said that you had to murder someone right in front of the person? Oh, fuck. Okay. And who could have killed her remotely for some place
from some other place. Hell yeah, brother. Sorry, what you got, yo? Oh my god. Slay, yes, Slayer Yuki. Perfect. Okay, cool. So that is what it was. I'm glad they made it easy with just one thing for that, because I was just like, I don't know, I'm just nervous because like you don't really get to save that much. So I'm like, oh crap, if I don't get the controls right, like, am I gonna have to go through like all this again if I don't like, you know, get to the whatchamacallit, the like intermission before I die? Kazuna, it's impossible to kill Kyoko remotely. How come? I told you! Well, technically it's possible, but it's not the answer for this case. And it's because her body was too clean! The body was too clean? Yeah, there's a bunch of baby wipes around it too. Remember how Kyoko's body looked like? I guess like, oh yeah, I was thinking it's kind of, she was on the floor. Look at that, I didn't even notice that. They did a really crappy job of trying to make it look like a suicide, if that was what they were trying to do. So yeah, she really was on the floor. I didn't even notice that. Dang. We were just talking so much about it being like loose and stuff like that. I kind of was thinking more about that, you know, like keywords and stuff. Kyoko's head did have a large bruise and was all sticky with blood. But yeah, it's interesting that her clothes didn't have anything on it, because like, I understand wiping it off like on her body, you know, would be pretty easy, but you know, you'd think her clothes would be harder. But that was it. The blood under her hair didn't even flow very far. Her clothes were clean too. Yeah. I guess they kind of like held it in place, you know, like tried to like clot it or something. Unless like they tried to save her for a little bit. Is that it? And that's why like they didn't get it on whatchamacallit? Let the bodies hit the floor. Oh, the mouth. Isn't it strange? A bruise that's severe enough to create a dent on her head and not a single drop of blood got on her clothes. I don't know if that one makes sense though. Oh wait, there's a... Oh no! Let me know if everything is okay on y'all's end, streaming wise. YouTube's giving me a warning thing. Are you guys receiving any buffering? Why? Why is it doing that? Hopefully it's okay. Okay, it seems like it might have gone better now. Okay, sometimes YouTube gives me notifications and it's like not even real. Okay, cool. That's good. As long as it's not lagging, just let me know in chat if it's lagging. And thanks, Jockey, for coming. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Isn't it strange? A bruise that's severe enough to create a dent on her head and not a single drop of blood got in her clothes. There's only one reason for this. The killer wiped off the blood at the same time Kyoko died. I guess so. Yeah, I agree with Yuki. I was wondering the same thing while I examined the body. But can you stop bleeding from a wound that big just by wiping it a few times? Yeah, for real. My nosebleeds never stop that easy when I try to wipe them off.
It doesn't take long for blood to coagulate in a room temperature. A nosebleed is from an injury inside the nose, but Miss Maki's bruise was directly exposed to the air.
Oh, okay.
About 5 minutes of pressure would have been enough to stop her bleeding.
Okay, interesting. But then there was blood on the floor, too. Is that from, like... Did they get blood on their body? I don't know.
And Miss Maki likely died an instant death, so the actual amount of bleeding might not have been much due to the lack of circulation.
That's true.
But if the culprit wiped it off as soon as Kyoko died...
Right, if the culprit killed Kyoko remotely from a distance, like Kazuna suggested, Kyoko's body would be covered with blood by the time they got to wipe it off. Also, they'd have to risk the blood getting on her clothes when there's no way to wash it off. Okay. What do you think, Kazuna? Anything left for you to say?
God. Why? Oh, why are you siding with Four Eyes? Do you like her, Yuki?
I wasn't really siding with Makaru. I'm just trying not to die, dude. True. Why would Useless stand up for me in the first place? It's because it's true. I don't care what you think of me, but don't use it to justify framing someone else in a trial. If we choose the wrong person based off of your petty emotions, everyone here is going to die. Do you still not understand the rule of this place?
Fine, do whatever you want.
I feel like Kazuna just kind of wants to get it over with, because it's like, I don't know, she seems to be really traumatized by this whole thing, you know? She just wants it to end. She's really freaked out. Just wants the easiest answer so she can get out of the situation as quickly as possible. Yes, then is Makaru finally proven innocent? Is everyone clear on that? Why are we suddenly talking about Makaru, though? Turia, he has no idea what's going on at all. If I remember correctly, she faced our suspicion after Mitsuhiro said the killer was among the girls. Makaru, we apologize for suspecting you. Shrug it off. No matter how much you can tempt and disdain me, I don't give a damn. I'm not here to make friends.
Makaru, she has the guts.
Then we can safely assume that Makaru and Kakeru have an alibi. Well, we already crossed out Kakeru. Don't you think the killer is a girl?
Hold on. Even if Four Eyes is innocent, I'm not gonna take that. The killer cannot be a girl.
But there's no other. It's fucking Mitch, dude. It's totally you. But there's no other possibility. No way. The killer had to be able to enter the girls' restroom. Who else other than the girls can enter the girls' restroom? Why are you being so fussy if you're not the culprit? You feel guilty or something? He's just pushing that so hard. I was already suspecting him a little bit beforehand. And just the fact that he keeps pushing it, he's like, there's no possibility, guys. No freaking way. It's a dude. Impossible.
I told you I'm not the killer. I mean, it's just not fair. You can't assume me as the killer just because I'm a girl, and you don't even have solid reasoning.
Oh, come on. If the rule that the boys cannot enter the girls' restroom is not an acceptable reason, then what is? The culprit is a girl, but is it really like that? Totally not. This isn't good. We can't reach an agreement if we keep fighting.
Ultimate Leader, we're waiting for you to come up with a plan.
You're talking to him. When did I accept that rule? There's no need. In fact, I'd highly encourage this sort of debate. Huh? I see the current situation as a perfect chance for all of us to understand the culprit's strategy. Okay, maybe kind of like just keep an eye on how everybody tries to, I don't know, try to see. I feel like he's trying to figure out like who's the culprit based off of what they say. Kind of like, you know, in like Celeste's trial when she had like a slip of the tongue or things like that.
What do you mean? Everyone's just fighting each other right now.
I like drama. Think about why you were led to believe the culprit is a woman. If you can figure that out, you'll be able to reach the answer from there on. You guys really need to grow some brain cells, okay? I can't be leading you the whole time.
Bullying a girl? Nah, cool, Mitch. Why did he come to think that the culprit is a girl? The body was in the girl's restroom for sure. Then is the culprit a girl, just like Mitch said? No fucking way. I think we're still missing something critical. I have to point that out.
Oh, it's so nice to hear all the music. Okay, torn note, laundry room, bloodstain. Yeah, probably laundry room, bloodstain, right? Okay, how do I escape? Culprit is definitely one of the girls. Let's do this one. I'm assuming at least.
I said I'm not gonna take it. Shut the fuck up, Mitch.
The body was indeed discovered inside the women's restroom.
That's true, but it wasn't killed. She wasn't killed in there. We didn't kill anyone.
Calm down. While the body was found in the women's restroom.
We also, come on.
The Kyoko's murder and the hanging occurred separately from one another.
Yeah, right? I'm not refuting it. I would be agreeing with that. But the murder all happened in the girls' restroom, right?
I was like, that would be like agreeing with it though. The murder, Kyoka inside the restroom. No, fuck you, Haru. Okay, there we go. Break. Okay, agility 75%. I guess it's when you like hesitate a little bit. No, Haru, that's not true. Sora Wachigalyo. Not true. What's not true? We've been missing something critical. I'll cut to the chase. The culprit can certainly be a guy, too. Huh? What are you talking about? Guys can go in the girls' restroom. Come on, Yuki. Use your brain. How do you commit a murder at a place you can't even enter? I got him. That doesn't matter. All this time, we thought the murder occurred in the girls' restroom, since that's where the body was found. But where the murder actually happened was a totally different location. Huh? What you mean? The body was at the girls' restroom.
get it.
She's like, wait, never mind, I don't. Looks like everyone finally got it. Dumbasses. At least Yuki has some brain cells.
That reminds me, the Monokuma file only stated where the body was discovered, not the place where the actual murder occurred.
A critical point indeed. We weren't paying attention to the real deal while being distracted by superficial things. I feel like, they really should have cleaned the blood in the laundry room, too, if they were trying to make it look like a suicide. Or at least try to, like, lock the laundry room, you know? Hump, you should have seen it at your first glance.
Wait, hold on. If Kyoka wasn't murdered in the girl's restroom, the culprit killed her in another place, then moved the body to the restroom. Those could all be done by someone who's not a girl.
And more likely is a guy and trying to make it look like a girl. Come to think of it, Kyoka's body was quite close to the restroom entrance.
Oh,
Would they have done it? Oh, wait. I'm trying to think, because I was just assuming it was like a vent or something they used like the hook and like the rope for. But maybe they could have stood like in front of the door and then like thrown it up and all that. She wasn't even hanging in the air too, so bro. Then was Kyoka murdered somewhere else? How did you reach that conclusion, Yuki? Do you guys not see the huge ass blood stain in the laundry room? I bet you had some kind of supporting evidence. Yeah, in fact, I found a puddle of blood in the laundry room. The laundry room? That place sounds so irrelevant. Who does laundry anymore? I just like to stink. The blood stain says everything. Kyoka Maki was murdered in the laundry room.
The laundry room? I have seen Miss Maki there a few times, but her time of death... Why did she go to the laundry room at 6 a.m. in the morning?
I know why.
Yeah, I know she was an early bird, but I don't think she would get up that early.
The reason why Kyoka headed to the laundry room. Didn't I find something that can answer that question? What was it? I think it's coming to my mind. The clue was...
Do-do-do-do-do-do, the paper note, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do.
Oh, yeah. Got it. Everyone, can you look at this for a second? I wonder where the rest of the note is. It'd be kind of nice. I feel like it probably was meant for Tsurugi, and it just ended up like going to Maki.
Oh, what's that?
I found this from Kyoka's body. It looked like a scrap piece of paper from the notepad Monokuma gave us. Kyoka was holding it tight in her hand. Would you like me to read what it says? Well, come to the laundry room at 6. The any can be waiting. It's all raggedy and torn. Take a closer look. It clearly mentions that place and the parts we can read.
I see, the laundry room.
Moreover, the words that really matter are still intact despite the missing parts. From the parts that are left, I think the full message was, so come to the laundry room at 6. There aren't any cameras there. I'll be waiting. Oh, there's no cameras there. Really? In the laundry room? I don't really remember them saying that. Something like that. Okay, they didn't say anything about the name of the person that she met either. That was so sick, Tsurugi. You completed the note just from its parts. I am a cop. It's my speculation, so I can't assure that it's completely identical to the original sentence. But it should be the same overall.
Is it ripped because the culprit tried to pull it out by force?
Oh.
I believe so. Maybe the culprit wasn't able to remove the whole paper from Miss Maki's hand due to rigor mortis.
Oh, okay, so that's why. I was wondering, I was like, why would they leave that there? But it does make sense as to why it would be ripped then. Oh, so they did try to get rid of it. I guess unfortunately for them, yeah, the laundry room part was probably like too far into her hand. That means Kyoka got that note from someone and went to the laundry room at the designated time without knowing what's about to happen. ... Shoo, why would anyone use those kinds of cheap tricks? Who could it be?
Satsuki's confused on the part that says there aren't any cameras.
Yeah, I was like, is that true? Perhaps it was intended to make the note look like some sort of secret talk.
Nope, that's not what Satsuki meant. Are there really no cameras in the laundry room? There is.
So there is no cameras?
Wow, what a surprise. You can talk? Zombie girl? Between the ventilator and the clothesline.
Okay, so there is a camera, is what she's saying. Yeah, I saw it too. Okay, maybe they just didn't notice it then? The culprit just wrote down meaningless nonsense as bait. Oh, gotcha.
Kyoka, just why?
I apologize for the untimely interruption, but may I speak for a moment?
Kenji, what is it?
Kyoko was murdered in the laundry room, although we can now be certain about this statement. Is it not too early to conclude that a man could be the culprit as well?
Oh yeah, I guess we gotta prove that they were able to hang up the body while not being in the restroom, huh?
That makes sense. While it is impossible for a man to commit murder in the laundry room and carry the body to the restroom, recall the fact that Kyoko was not merely lying on the restroom floor. She was hanged by a rope attached to the ceiling. Have we forgotten this already?
I wonder if, crap, what's her name? Zombie girl. I was like, is it Makako? Is that her name?
Maybe she'll talk more, because she was the one who seemed to notice it the most.
Oh, you're right. The murder could be done somewhere else, but you'll have to enter the restroom to connect a rope to the ceiling. Oh, perfect. Kenji coming up with my alibi for me.
So the culprit really is a girl then. I don't know if it really is Mitch, but he's definitely the person I'm the most suspicious of right now.
What? Are we back to where we started? Seriously, guys? You want to think the culprit is a girl that bad? Is sexist.
No, but Kenji is not wrong. It's impossible to tie up a rope to a pipe inside the restroom unless you are inside as well.
Okay, Makako was like, just trying to make sure I got her name right. See, the killer is one of the girls. Wait, it's too early to make that conclusion. Can there be a way to hang the body from the outside? If Kenji is right, the killer cannot be a guy. But if there's a way to refute that logic, I have to come up with that even if the chances are less than 1%. This isn't a drill. A single mistake can kill all of us. If we put our heads together, we'll be able to find the answer. Come on, Yuki. Time to use the power of friendship or something.
How do I'm trying to think if I can actually go to like a menu to like take some time to think, you know what I mean? Bloodstain in your body, Hook. Probably Hook, right? Kanata's account. I was like, I kind of want to like take some time to read these, you know? God dang it. Okay, Kanata's account was like, god dang it. Bloodstain in your body, Hook.
Is it really possible?
I don't think I can go to like a menu, unfortunately. They used a tool for it. Oh, Hook. That might be it.
Maybe the culprit had a tall height?
No. I was like, I don't really remember. Climbed up the wall?
I don't know if that would really make a difference. It's kind of a stunt. Satsuki can do it too.
So Satsuki's the murderer. We gotta figure it out, guys. Oh, we're being serious here. Okay, it was probably the Hook then, yeah. I was like, I can't really remember Kanata's account all that well. I may have to go through and, let's think closely. There's still a possibility that a guy is the culprit. If the body could be hung without entering the restroom, that would prove the culprit could be a guy too. Don't struggle on your own. There's definitely something. Come to think of it, there was another object attached to the rope. Another object. Is it gonna take away influence?
Oh, god dang it.
Man, I wish I could look at some of these. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but like for the future, you know, I'd like to look at the menu in between refuting and stuff. Oh, fuck. Okay. Is that it? Did I get it? Oh, wait, really? No, this doesn't sound right. Let's focus and try again. Really? It's not the tool? Huh. I was like, what was Kanata's account? I was like, who? I was like, I really can't remember. Let's think closely. There's still a possibility the guy is the culprit. The body could be hung without... God dang it. I'm gonna freaking lose all my influence. Don't struggle on your own. There's definitely something. Come to think of it, there was another object attached to the rope. Yeah, the Hook. I was like... Man. This is stressful. I wish there was a freaking menu I could look at. Oh my god, it took a heart away. Okay. Unless I didn't change it to the Hook. Oh, wrong bullet. God dang it. I didn't realize it switched. Okay. Oh, thank God. I was like, really? Okay, that's good. Thank you, chat. I just kind of realized right when I saw it, I was like, oh, it reset the bullet. I was like, oh, then I saw you guys talking about that. Okay, good. Oh, that could have been bad if I like started going through all of them. That's it, Ayame. You can use a tool. A tool? But how? I almost forgot the tool that was tied to the rope. It's right there. Do you see it? Looks like a hook to me. Yeah, it's like, technically the killer could be anybody, but it's like, if you're gonna go through such a, I don't know, like, hard time to put it in the women's restroom, it's probably a guy. A hook, the rope had something like that? I'm starting to get impressed by the extent of you guys' stupidity. But Useless made a good point this time. I might upgrade your nickname to Useless Plus. How would you like that, little guy? You're right, it looks like you got it correct. You wanna be my pet? Not really. So, what about the hook? The culprit must have thrown this hook with the rope attached to connect it to the pipe on the ceiling. Okay, that would make sense too, why, like, her body isn't even, like, hung up. Okay, yeah, they were definitely a guy then. Because, like, I feel like, you know, if you're a girl, you could actually set it up to make it, like, look like it's hanging. Even if you did it from the ceiling, it'd be easy to make her, like, hang in the air. But yeah, if you're just doing it from, like, the hallway, it's like, close enough. These guys are idiots anyways. They won't notice. Just like Weeby didn't notice. That way the rope is all set. Afterwards, they can tie the other end to Kyoka's neck and push her body inside. Wouldn't that be possible to do without actually entering the women's restroom?
Yes, it is. This is our answer.
Hold on. Look how the rope is tied to the pipe. It's been twined several times around the pipe. Is it possible to do it with that heavy-looking hook on the rope? It'd have to be somebody strong. Oh, he's right. He's right. It's fastened by the hook, but the rope went around several times. I know, it's nearly impossible to tie a rope like that when there's a hook attached. Yeah, that is pretty difficult to do, now that I think about it. What the? You said it's, like, possible. That's why the culprit used another tool to secure the rope into the pipe. Oh. Maybe another thing taken from the antique store. I didn't take the time to look at what it looked like before versus after. That was, like, the one thing I didn't check before starting the stream. Another tool. Man, I should have. I didn't realize, it was gonna like take down my influence when I went through a whole non-stop debate. What is that? What is that? Another tool. Seems like Makaru is the only one who realized what it is. Okay. Well, can you tell us, Makaru? Like hell, I realized. I knew it from the very beginning. I'm so fucking smart. And if you're trying to sound me out, quit it. I already said that I have no plans to offer any help, dumbass. You're gonna die too, Makaru. Besides, it looks like Useless over there. Got hold of it anyway. Why don't you ask him? Tell him, Yuki. What, me? Oh man, I'd love it if she said that at some point. Yuki, can you tell us the answer? Oh, yeah, the yellow ball thing. We haven't done that. So, the yellow ball thing. Tie it to the rope and it bounces down the wall and shit and gets it all, I don't know. I'm trying to think of how that would actually work. That's probably what it is. It was like the only other object we really have in like the notes or whatever. Yuki, can you tell us the answer? Well, it's, tell us, Yuki! Oh, you didn't? Sorry about that. I guess that question was too hard for your non-functional little brain. Are you baby-talking me? I won't forgive myself if I don't give an answer after hearing that. In fact, I'm sure I can. I found that object during the investigation, didn't I? It was in the trash too. A tool other than the hook that was used to secure the rope from the outside. That tool was... clean body, torn note. I'm pretty sure that was the only thing, right? The burst rubber ball. There's a yellow rubber ball. Burst the corner of the trash tub. A greasy liquid that feels both slippery and tacky is oozing from it. It smells awful. I think something similar to this. Tell him, Yuki. Perfect. Okay, let's do this. Got it. Yeah, Mitch is the ultimate soccer player. Oh yes, it's totally him. It's gotta be him, right? Oh my god. Wait a second. I want to get my little squid plush. I'll be back. I didn't want to jinx myself too much because I was like, if it's okay, so if it's him, I'll make the squid happy again. I was like thinking about getting it. I was like, I don't know if it is Mitch. I was like, I'm just kind of guessing, you know, before the trial. But now I'm like, the ball getting up there, him being all like, no, it's impossible, it's gotta be a chick, bro, come on now. It's gotta be Mitch. Oh, I'm so excited. I really do hope it's him. It's gotta be. Come on. Oh wait, fuck, I didn't see what he said. What did he say? Shit. And one more thing, there is a key piece of evidence that can prove this tool's involvement in the crime. Okay, cool. It's like, oh, thank you. Bless you, stream. Bless you. Okay. I got too excited thinking it was Mitch. I didn't read what I was supposed to say. Mitch will be the belle of the ball. I got it. I figured out the other tool used by the culprit. Let me make sure he's in the screen. Angry until Mitch is convicted. I got it. I figured out the other tool used by the culprit. It's the rubber ball. Rubber ball? What's a rubber ball? What's that? It's like a bouncy ball. Have you ever played with them when you were young? It's full of some kind of vicious liquid that makes it bounce back up when it hits the floor. How did he melt it, now that I think about it? Oh, I know. I made some improvements to it and sold it overseas under the name Hyperball. Didn't I tell you that it's still selling great? He's like, I did it through drop shipping. Oh no. How is it relevant to the case? You better tell us quick, Yuki. Okay, I figured out the way the rubber ball was used in the murder just now. After Tsurugi said the culprit used another tool to set the rope in place, I tried to relate the act of winding the rope with the circumstances of the murder. After Tsurugi said the culprit used another tool to try to relate the act of winding the rope. Okay. I think we can be certain about the culprit using a hook since we found one on the pipe. But as Mitch pointed out, it's impossible to wind the rope like that with the hook alone. Putting the hook after setting up the rope wasn't a choice either, because there's no way to get the rope around the pipe by itself. Besides, they'd have to step inside to attach the hook. Yeah, so that's why the culprit used a rubber ball. Before using the hook, the culprit tied the rope around the rubber ball. Then they threw it inside the restroom between the pipe and the ceiling to be more exact. Is it just like not very well made, the rubber ball? Is that why it melted on the wall? We'll see. That way, the ball would hit the wall and bounce back towards where it started. Okay, I guess if you repeat this multiple times, you'd get the rope around the pipe with the ball returning to the entrance every time. All that's left is to remove the ball and tie a hook to throw it on the pipe. Okay, cool. I guess it's just a badly made ball. That's why it left like a little residue or whatever. But the culprit probably faced something that wasn't part of their plan here. The rubber ball burst because of the pressure from rebounding off the wall. Oh, so that's why. It spilled contents all over the wall and the floor, which is still left at the scene. It really kicked the shit out of that ball, huh, Mitch? Ball Monokuma. Oh my god, it was Ball Monokuma confirmed. This is how the culprit tied the rope without going inside the girls' restroom. The hook and the rubber ball were used to make it look like it was done from the inside. Oh, so that must have been the stinky liquid on the wall. Yeah, that makes sense. You can't, oh, that's probably why, yeah, there's blood inside the restroom, too, because he couldn't go in to, like, clean it up, because he's like, shit, I can't go in there. Well said, Yuki. I agree with you. Well, if our ultimate police officer says so, I guess he's right. I love Teruya. He's pretty stupid, though. I'm a little worried he's not gonna make it that far. He's been kind of out of it the whole trial. Everyone, did you not ice something after getting... Did you not... Oh, not ice. Oh my god. Can you read, Weeby? Everyone, did you notice something after getting to this point? Notice what? That it's fucking Mitch. Think closely. We were talking about the possibility of a man being the culprit. But don't you think it should be the opposite after going through all this? True. True, King. Opposite. Okay, cool. I was kind of wondering... Guess it doesn't really look like my hearts regenerate, but it seems like influence is the blue one, right? It's like I kind of get confused, but it seems like the blue one's regenerating pretty fast. My explanation involving the hook and the ball, it was to prove that it's possible for a guy to be the culprit, but if the opposite of that is true, that means the culprit is the culprit is Monokuma. It's gotta be that. It was Ball Monokuma the whole time. That's right. We were going in the opposite direction ever since. Opposite direction? What are you talking about? We thought that the culprit was a girl, so we thought of a way to hang Kyoka from the outside. from outside the restroom based on the assumption, what if a guy could be the culprit as well? Turns out that wasn't the case. It's very unlikely that the culprit is among the girls. What if they were just so big-brained they were like, I'm gonna make it look like a guy did it in the girls' restroom, so they think it's a guy, but it was actually a girl because she didn't step in. Ooh, kill him. Killer's definitely a man. Oh, what? It wasn't me! Nobody was suspecting you, Tyria. Don't worry. Hey, how so? Why is it suddenly like that? Hey guys, come on now. Let's stop this. Let's go back to when we were accusing the girls, right? Think about what we just went through. The culprit undoubtedly used the hook and the rubber ball to connect the rope to the ceiling. Now, suppose the culprit was a woman. Would there be a reason for her to use such complicated measures when she could have simply stepped inside and tied the rope directly?
That makes sense. It looks like the culprit had to do it without going inside the restroom.
Furthermore, even if the culprit was a woman and had to use the hook or rubber ball for some reason, they would have been able to clean the stain on the wall afterwards. Yeah, that's true.
But what if they were trying?
I'm just kidding. That would be super big-brained, I think, though, if they did it the opposite. Right, as I mentioned before, the culprit probably didn't expect the rubber ball to burst. To clean the liquid off the wall, they needed to get inside the restroom.
But they couldn't, because guys can't enter the girls' restroom.
I can't say it with absolute certainty, but it's the most reasonable explanation we can think of. There would be no reason for the culprit to intentionally leave traces in the murder scene. I mean, the liquid stain on the wall was a big hint for figuring out how the ball was used by the culprit.
Aha, his star.
She's got a little star on her face, too. Is that why she always has that in her dialogue?
That automatically gives us girls an alibi, right? Plus, even better, Hiyuki, Teruya, Haruhiko, Mitsuhiro, Tsurugi, Kinji, and Kakeru. We know one of them's gotta be it. It's not Kakarot, though. He already has an alibi.
Hold on, I have an alibi too, Weeby. Let me explain it right now. Hold on, what if the culprit was a woman and tried to make us think this way all along? Oh, you're gonna try that strategy too. I highly doubt it. Have you seen everybody here? We don't got the smartest group of people. The reason the culprit hanged Kyoka in the first place was to make us think that a woman did it. I don't know if it really would be like super big brained if it was like that anyways.
Ho, so it had nothing to do with disguising it as a suicide from the start.
Indeed, everything was to lead us to thinking that a woman is the culprit. In other words, the culprit wanted us to think that way. So they wouldn't become a suspect. No, guys, it's still impossible for it to be a man. Come on now. The bitch just gonna barge in. Oh, because the culprit himself was a man. Everything's connected now.
I found it strange to find the rope on Miss Naki's neck being too loose. In retrospect, I see that it was the case because the culprit didn't intend to make it look like a suicide at all.
Ah, they just wanted us to think that it was a girl. I can't believe it took this long for you to reach that point. Jesus Christ, it's already been, what, an hour?
What's up with you talking like you already know all of this stuff?
Because I already knew? I'm a genius, okay?
And what?
I already have everything worked out. Who the culprit is, why they killed, anything you could possibly think of. Maybe she just wants to watch us and see who has more than 2 brain cells among this group. And if they don't figure it out, then I'll just be like, yeah, Mitch did it, okay, bye.
What? And you just stood there in silence when you had all the answers?
I like fucking with you guys. How many times will I have to repeat this? I have absolutely no reason to help you out.
Hey, you know we're all gonna die, right? Makaru. This isn't a competition. If you don't share what you know, and we end up voting for the wrong person, you're going to die too.
I do not fear death. Of course, I'll share my knowledge when it gets to that. But even without me, you still have Tsurugi Kinojo over there to help you. Oh, Kinjo. And useless. You're getting pretty close to the truth too. I'm actually surprised. You're so interesting, Maida. Perhaps you weren't completely useless after all, Monkey. I've upgraded your name to Monkey.
Monkey?
You're my pet now, I told you. Come now. I bought you a collar, it's really cute. I got it from the Mono machine. Gee, she's a real smug. Well, she's always been like that. We should ignore what she says and keep moving on. Sure, I believe we left off from saying the culprit is a man. I wonder who it is. She's so freaking happy, Kazuna. She's like, I'm cleared, baby. I don't even care who it is anymore. You can't get Kazuna no more. Well, she must be really excited by the tables turning. Yeah. Although we now know that the killer is among the men, we still need to specify one person out of 7. Is there any kind of clue to narrow down the list?
Well, if Miss Makaru was able to work out the culprit's identity, there must be a clue pointing to the killer somewhere.
The problem is, we don't know what that clue is. Tsurugi, a little help here? Like something that can nail the killer? I do have something in mind, but you shouldn't rely on me for everything. Come on, guys, put your 5 brain cells together. All of you should figure the case out by yourself and understand the reason behind our final verdict.
Kyoka.
Satsuki's not gonna be much help. Hey, y'all. Any ideas about the culprit? Well, nothing in particular, I suppose.
We're almost there. We know that the culprit is one of the guys.
Just to remind y'all, it's not me. I promise. Don't worry, we're not suspecting you.
That reaction is making you look even more suspicious.
Just like you from a while ago.
What'd you say?
Eek, I'm sorry. They're kind of cute.
Wasn't that out of character, Kazuna?
Since most of you seem to be having trouble with this, let me suggest going around. How about we all think of something else first? I feel like, I feel like pretty strongly it's Mitch. But we'll see. I was like, I wonder if the next thing will be the ball, or, we still haven't done the name tag, the nameplate switch thing too. I know that's gotta come up at some point.
Such as...
Don't you want to know why Kyoka died? Why Kyoka had to die? Yeah, for real.
Of course we do. Kyoka was always full of spirit and a nice friend to us. She didn't deserve to die.
To begin with, 2 people were indirectly involved in Kyoka's death. Oh yeah.
Satsuki and Haru. 2 people? Are you implying that there are 2 culprits?
No, I'm not saying those 2 took part in the murder, but they heavily influenced the events leading up to Kyoka's death. Yeah, the nameplate thing. The point is, Kyoka died as a result of someone's mistake and the culprit's misjudgment that stemmed from it. Yeah, so they were trying to get Tsurugi. Mistake and misjudgment. I wonder... I mean, I feel pretty strongly it's Mitch, so he was probably trying to kill Tsurugi, right? Unless he was trying to, like, make a plan with, Tsurugi, but, like, then Kyoka showed up and he was like, shit, I'm just gonna kill somebody. Mistake and misjudgment. How could the brilliant killer make a mistake, Tsurugi? I need the help of a certain someone to explain this.
Sorry. There we go.
Yuki, could you help me out? Tell him, Yuki. Why is everybody telling me to tell him? Me? Do you remember the conversation we had in the hallway? The one over the nameplates. Oh, you mean that one. Yeah, you told me that you know who caused that change to the nameplates. I don't have knowledge regarding this matter, so I'd like for you to provide us context. Huh? Hello? I've got zero ideas on what the 2 of you are talking about. Oh, okay, I'll explain it to everyone. Yesterday, while all of us were in shock after Monokuma showed us the motive, there was a minor incident that happened. The people who know about that incident are me, Haru, and Satsuki. And finally, Kyoka. Huh?
Huh? They don't look like they know it, though.
Haru, Satsuki, did you forget what happened before nighttime yesterday? I forget a lot of things. With the nameplates? Oh, that. He's gonna be like, no, bro, I swear I didn't do it. I didn't kill nobody.
Oh, you mean the thing with Haru's triple spin?
Yeah, would you mind explaining to us what happened back then? I think there's something you didn't know about it. I'll tell you when we get there. Is he like playing airplane or something? Like, look at me, Satsuki, I'm an airplane, triple spin. Oh, shoot, I ran to the nameplates. That's kind of adorable. I like Haru. Okay.
Do 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 do.
Do 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 do. Okay, make your argument. Kanata's account, Haru's account, Teruya's account. God dang it. I'm like trying to remember everybody's name. Kanata's account. Okay, I'm like, Kasuke, that night, who was Kanata? Hanging out together, distract ourselves from the motive. God dang it. accidentally fell down and broke the nameplates. Kanata, Haru. Oh yeah, Haru. That's not they broke the nameplates. T, it was really funny to watch. Triple spin! Teruya. Oh yeah, Teruya. When I was freaking out over damaging school property, Monokuma showed up and said he would punish me since it was an accident and left me with a new set of nameplates. Is Kanata the clown girl? No. He told Haru to put the new nameplates back where they belong. So he put them back in the right place. Oh shit! No, you didn't put them in the right place. God dang it. Which account is that though? It's probably, god damn it, it's probably Haru's account, right? I think Haru did say. God dang it, I want to look at the menu! I want to look at the menu! Ah, man, that just exited out of that. I was like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was Haru that said, ah, shit, it must put it on the wrong plate, I can remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Man, I wish there was a menu. I seem to be the only one who noticed who that person was. I need to tell the others about that, right? Kata's the short girl with the blonde hair. Okay, the surgeon. Okay, so it's definitely not her. Okay, cool. I'm just like trying to make sure I remember, because I feel like I kind of like know some people's like names, but like, you know, okay. Da-da-da-da-da, Haru's account. Teruya. No, it's not Teruya. It's definitely Haru's account, right? Broke the nameplates. He's like, I don't fucking remember this shit. I'm kind of scared I'm gonna like not hit the arrow right. Because it keeps like kind of, you know, like glitching out. Fuck. Up and said. I'm gonna disagree with Haru with his own account. Back where they belong, in the perfectly right place. Oh fuck! Come on! Okay, there we go. Hey, they did a good job succeeding like the trials to like RPG Maker. Agility 75%. Here we go. Yeah. No, Satsuki, there is something wrong with what you just said. Yeah, what's wrong? I like her. She's cute. Although Haru did put the nameplates back, he didn't know that he made a mistake while doing so. Yuki, that's it. He forgot where the two nameplates originally were, so he put the new ones in the wrong place. What? He forgot about something that was right in front of him seconds ago? Come on, guys. Don't roast me like this. Oh, he went to the restroom before putting them back, so I think he got confused somewhere in the middle. Okay, I get how much of an idiot Haruhiko is. How is that related to Kyoka's murder? That would be because the two nameplates Haruhiko had to replace belong to Tsurugi Kinjo and Kyoka Maki. Right, Yuki? Right. Yeah, right. Kyoka's room was next to mine and Tsurugi's was next to hers. Okay. But because Haru thought the other way around, the nameplates on their doors were switched. Mr. Koba-Shikawa, was it your intention to do so? No, man, I'm just an idiot. Anyways, Haru, shouldn't you already know? We talked about the nameplates being switched when we were investigating. I literally used your account. I thought for a second I was going to refute him with his own account. Well, I did, but I didn't want to look sus. I just wanted to avoid unnecessary suspicion. Avoid suspicion? Don't tell me you're the culprit, Haruhiko! No, I'm not, I swear. This is exactly why I didn't say it. Why would we think you're suspicious? It's just a couple of nameplates. I don't think they're that much related to Kyoka's death anyways. Yes, they are related. Much related, in fact. I feel like Tsurugi is gonna like blame himself a little bit if that actually is the case. Like they meant to, you know, invite Tsurugi, but they ended up inviting Kyoka instead. Humph! Now, would you care to explain what that means to us? It makes sense that somebody would try to kill Tsurugi too, since he's definitely the most like the person you would expect to solve the case the most, like based off of the first chapter. So it's like, get rid of my biggest, you know, biggest threat basically in the trial. I said earlier that two people were connected to the murder. One of them is Haruhiko for switching the nameplates. The other person is me. Dun dun dun. Huh?
Mr. Kinjo, you have an indirect connection with the murder of Miss Maki? May I ask you to elaborate on that?
It's true. Let's see. Where should I start? How about we all get a grasp of the culprit's intention first? If things went as the culprit had originally planned, the person to have a portrait here would have been, me. Yeah, that does make the most sense, though. I mean, if I was gonna kill somebody, well, not that I wouldn't be able to take him down anyways, but I feel like Mitch, from his perspective, since he's probably the culprit, would be like, I'm strong, I'm a big strong dude, I can take down, what's-his-face, Tsurugi. He's the biggest, threat. That statement sounds somewhat far-fetched. How come you were to die instead of Kyoka? Do you remember the torn note that Yuki read to us a while ago? I was able to comprehend what the culprit was aiming for after seeing that note. Okay. Kyoka got that note from the culprit and headed to the laundry room at the designated time. There she was assaulted and murdered by the culprit. Everyone's clear on this, right? Then let me ask, how do you think Kyoka got the note? Yeah. How she got the note? Well, maybe one of us casually handed it over to her. Kyoka wouldn't have known that the person who gave the note would come after her back then. From whom? Where? How? Did any of you ever see Kyoka getting a note from somebody? It's like, yeah, the culprit wouldn't be that stupid to be like, hey, Kyoka, I'm gonna hand you this note. Meet me in the laundry room later. Like, oh no, Haru saw me, and so did Tsurugi and all these other people. Who cares? No, besides, there wasn't any time for that. After we got out of that audio-visuals room, Kyoka stayed with me and Satsuki until she went into her room for the night. Okay, yeah. Wait, then Kyoka got the note between 10 p.m. last night and her time of death, which is 6 a.m. this morning. Right, Kyoka went inside her room as soon as it became nighttime. She couldn't have gotten the note while talking face-to-face with someone. And that leaves us with only one possibility. She got the note while she was inside her room. But you can't go into someone else's room unless you got the key or the owner's permission. I guess, like, they just decided to kill Kyoka because they were like, yeah, shit, I wanted to kill Tsurugi, but, like, I guess you're here now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. That's kind of weird, though, because, you know, she wouldn't be as much of a threat. I feel like, I don't know, I guess if they did just try to lie and be like, oh yeah, Kyoka, I just wanted to ask you what hair products you use. I didn't want Monokuma to hear over, you know, through the cameras. I guess you don't have shampoo here because we're in a killing game. Okay, bye. I guess, like, if somebody else died, she would be like, hey, you know, Mitch invited me to the laundry room to ask about my shampoo. It was pretty sus. I guess it would kind of be sus in the long run. But, I don't know, you'd think that they would, you know, maybe change their direction, but I guess he probably thought, like, oh, I can make it look like a girl did it, and then I won't get caught. Yes, but there is a way to give her the note without opening the door. What? But that'd be like magic. Really? How? Really? Magic? But there's no magicians here. Oh, who's the ultimate magician? Is Himiko here? It's gotta be her. Oh, man. A way to slip the note inside the room without opening the door or being seen by the owner. That should be pretty simple. Something that any clever kid could think of. What could it be? It has to be fucking magic. If I stay calm and keep brainstorming, it will come to my mind. Oh, Hangman's Gambit's about to start. Would you like to hear more? Okay. I think it's chapters 2 and up that Hangman's Gambit's still in Korean. I hope so. I think I'll just have to message Zeph if it's not, but I think this one's translated. In Hangman's Gambit, you must put together a piece of evidence that flashes by your mind. The bottom of the screen will show parts of your target word or phrase with spaces in between. Find which letters would go into the blank space and shoot them to place them in their position. The letters will move around randomly across the screen. If there are multiple blank spaces, you must fill in the leftmost space first. Okay. Your focus gauge will take damage if you fill in the wrong letter. If your focus gauge is fully depleted, your influence gauge will take, oh yeah, focus gauge is the stars, duh. And magic, yeah. Once you choose the correct letter for every blank space, the word will be complete, so will the minigame. Aw, man, I hate Hangman's Gambit. Oh, this is cool. This little, art right here. Wait, A? P? What? Pan? Gan? Didn't he just slide it under the door? Oh, gap in the door? Is that it? Wait, is it not enter? Oh, fuck. I got a blank space. I'm still thinking of Amori whenever I hear that song now. Okay, was it shift then? Wait. Okay, there we go. It's like, maybe I just have to like really click on it. Gap! Gap! It's gap! Okay, it is shift. Kind of, I think, wait, no, is it not? Gap! Okay, there we go. It's like I'm hitting this thing so much. No, it's pag. Pap. Or gag. They gagged the door. Okay, cool. It's like, why is it not hitting it? I was like, no, not. I kind of zoned out a little bit when I was reading the instructions, just because I was thinking, God, I hate Hangman's Gambit. Oh man, I was too busy thinking about that. That's it, the gap! Even when the door is fully closed, there's a gap between the bottom of the door and the threshold. That's large enough to slip the note through. Impossible, Mitch in the background.
So after nighttime, the culprit left the note inside Miss Maki's room through that gap.
Right, there would be no one out in the hallway after nighttime, and Kyoko would still be awake. Adding a message like, don't exit your room to keep Monokuma from noticing, would have easily dealt with the chance of Kyoko seeing the note coming in and opening the door. Okay. That way, the sender won't have to reveal himself while still getting the message across. This inequality of information between the culprit and Kyoko made her more vulnerable to deception. I don't know, if I was Kyoko, I would have been like, nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna meet up with you. I would just show up to like breakfast the next morning and be like, I got this creepy ass note. Who gave this to me? It was like, you think I'm really gonna meet you in the laundry room at 6 a.m.? Nah, bro. First of all, I'm sleeping until 10. Second of all, I'm not letting you kill me. You know, it was pretty bold of him to do that. What if Kyoko didn't show up or brought other people with her? Oh yeah, seriously, she should have done that too. The note probably requested her to come alone to prevent such occurrences, likely coupled with a reason she won't be able to ignore. Oh, like blackmail or something. From the fact it mentioned the absence of cameras, it must have been something Monokuma shouldn't know about. A way out, for instance. Would any of you refuse to go if someone offers to tell you a way to escape? Okay. I don't know. I still might. I still probably wouldn't go, honestly. I'd still be like, nah. I'm gonna hang out in my room. Well, because I guess I get it, you know? It's like somebody's telling you how to escape, and then, like, you might not want to tell other people in case they're the mastermind, or yeah, Monokuma will know if you tell them. I get it, but still, I don't know. I feel like I'd probably just like go to breakfast and try to like suss out who left the note, you know what I mean? I'm such an untrusting person. I feel like I'd be extra untrusting in a killing game though too.
True, I would have gone as well.
Okay, the culprit sneaked the note into her room. I get that, but how exactly is it you and Haru's fault? Think closely. Most people here didn't know about Haruhiko switching the nameplates until it was said in the trial or noticed it after the murder occurred. Which means, at the time of the murder, the culprit was unaware of the fact either. Oh! I see. For that reason, you considered yourself and Haruhiko to be at fault. Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, it is kind of sad, because I feel like maybe, I don't know, Tsurugi would have had a better chance maybe of fighting off Mitch, but who knows. I mean, Mitch did have like a hammer. For those of you who haven't, I love how I'm just like saying it's him now. Like, there's not really much doubt anymore. For those of you who haven't got it yet, we're saying that the culprit killed Kyoko because of a confusion. Confusion? What? So it ties back to what Tsurugi said earlier. Right, I think I know it. The incident, the indirect influence Haru had over Kyoko's death. Haru switched the nameplates by mistake, and the culprit slipped a note inside the room without knowing they were switched. Yeah. Then the culprit's intended target was Yuki Maeda. Okay, yes, Ruki. Got it. That's right, the culprit never intended to murder Kyoko. The real person he wanted to kill was Tsurugi. Hey, that makes sense. The killer saw Tsurugi's nameplate on the door and left the note there, but the room was actually Kyoko's. Does that mean Tsurugi would have died if Haruhiko didn't switch the nameplates? We would have been screwed. Yes, that's why I said Haruhiko and I indirectly caused Kyoko's death. Aw, that is sad. Kyoko, it's all because I was an idiot. It's all because I was dumb enough to mix up those stupid nameplates. Aw, poor Haru. I had a feeling, yeah, he's gonna blame himself as well. Calm down, Haruhiko. It's not your fault. Even if you put the nameplates correctly, Tsurugi would have been in danger. I'm a policeman. It's my duty to ensure everyone's safety. Oh yeah, of course, he's gonna blame himself even more. I feel like I could totally see him, like, sacrificing himself later, Tsurugi. Yet I was careless enough to let Kyoka die. Come on, bro, it's not your fault. I should have died rather than failing in my duty like this. Aw.
Please don't say that. Every person's life must be treated with extreme regard.
That is why I cannot forgive the culprit. Not that murderers ever deserve forgiveness, but him killing one of our close friends was absolutely unforgivable. Yeah, I feel the same too. Let's fuck him up. But how am I supposed to take that one of us is that cruel, cold-blooded killer? I love it. I mean, okay, so allegedly, if Mitch allegedly did it, if his execution is Haru and Tsurugi just beating the shit out of him, like, no, hold it, Monokuma, you don't need an execution for this one. We got it, bro. So, what do you mean by so? Can't you think now's the time to say it? You know, the identity of the culprit?
The culprit?
Didn't you solve everything you need to? The fact that the culprit is a man, the way he hanged the body without entering the restroom, and how he called Kyoka Maki and killed her. Isn't the culprit fairly obvious at this point? Come on now.
Well, while we did figure out most of the major details, I don't believe we ever brought up that matter before.
Yeah, I guess they don't really want to, like, accuse each other, you know, immediately. Jeez, you guys still don't know? Jesus. How long have you been, guys? How long are you going to make me wait here? I think my legs are starting to hurt. I'm gonna go sit down over there, okay? Tell me when you figure this out.
How about you say it yourself if you know so much?
Huh, why should I? There's people like Tsurugi Kinjo out there anyways. Tsurugi, do you know who the culprit is? Yeah, I do. Actually, I already knew who it was well before the trial started.
Woohoo! That's our ultimate police!
Mitch is like, damn it, shit, I knew I should have killed him. But what I thought back then was more like an educated guess. Now that I went through these discussions in the trial, I'm confident with what I got. Man, that's epic. How'd you know? I still don't have a clue. I'll try to make it easy for everyone to understand. So let's go back to when we were talking about the hook and the rubber ball. We all know how the culprit used them, right? Yeah. Of course, the culprit tied a rope to the rubber ball and sent it around the pipe a few times, then threw the hook onto the secure rope. All was to make it seem like it was done from the inside. Who would have those skills? The rubber ball was a decisive factor in my deduction of the culprit. Do you remember Yuki explaining earlier that the rubber ball burst because it couldn't overcome the pressure? It was probably due to the accumulated damage from the repeated collisions with the wall. Yeah, he'd be the most, like, you know, swole. And here's the question. How much pressure do you think is needed to pop a rubber ball? A freaking lot.
Well, it will depend on which kind you're talking about, but probably a lot.
Yep, I'll tell you something. That pops too easily. Something that pops too easily. Yep, I'll tell you, something that pops too easily will be worthless as a bouncy ball. Because I sell those. Right, normal levels of pressure can't leave a single scratch on it, much less make it burst. But the rubber ball still burst, just by bouncing a few times off the wall. That's kind of strange. Was the rubber ball old? I wonder. I'm so glad it's Mitch. Oh man, I didn't think I would get that lucky. I was so worried too, because I was like, the only other people I kind of suspected was like Tsurugi and Haru, and I was like, I really don't want it to be them, you know? When I saw the rubber ball, it was glossy and shining all over despite its condition. I dare say it was brand new. I'm not done yet. Though I didn't place emphasis on this earlier, think about it. Would it be easy to make a ball go over the pipe through the little space between it and the ceiling, bounce off the wall and roll back towards the entrance? Nah, bro, you need skill, especially when the culprit couldn't afford to fail even once because he was a man. Yeah, for real. Can you imagine what would happen, like, if he just failed, like, in the middle of that?
I believe it would be a challenge. I don't possess the skills for it in the first place, but even if I did, I wouldn't be able to do it because of the pressure.
Fully agreed, but the culprit chose to take that chance and succeeded nonetheless. That wasn't just a matter of guts. He had the confidence and ability to assure his success. In short, the culprit has the ability to throw a ball exactly where he wants to. It's more than the accuracy. Not only did the culprit have precise control over where to land the ball, but also the strength to burst it open. But I don't think anyone out of the guys looks like they could have that much strength and accuracy. Judging by muscles, maybe Kakaru does. These guys are all weaksters. Oh wait, 11047. Would that be Mitch? No way, that's not from the back. I think it might have been a typo. Maybe it was supposed to be a 3. It's like, is there a way to do like numbers to where it spells out Mitch? That'd be kind of hilarious. Whoa, with my daily muscle training, it would be certainly possible for me to burst a rubber ball with my strength. But he's got an alibi. However, just to be clear, I cannot be the culprit. I can't even score a goal right below the basket. Even though he's so buff, I guess he sucks at sports.
Then how did the killer pull off those tricks? Was he secretly the ultimate baseball player? 11037?
No, I think you guys are missing something. I said the culprit made the rubber ball go over the pipe, not through it.
Huh? How could you make the ball go over the pipe without throwing it?
I kind of like the callback to Leon.
Wait, I think there is a way.
How do you even do that? Superpowers? Mitch is like I said, guys, the ultimate magician. Himiko, I know you're in here somewhere. It was you. How do you even do that? Superpowers?
No.
You can kick it with your foot. And Mitch is just like, I think it's my time to kind of get out of here.
Oh, right. Rubber balls are small enough to hold with one hand, so I was naturally thinking that the culprit threw it.
Huh? Hold on a sec. Kicking with your foot. I'm so excited. I knew I had the answer when I reached that point. It seems like some of you guys got there too. Am I unjustified with how much I hate Mitch? He's definitely my least favorite character so far. Because I was trying to like freaking essay like Kane earlier. If what I'm thinking is right, the culprit is... But why? He seemed like such a cool dude. Why did he... God, I'm still not... Freaking Turia. I'm still not getting it. Who was it? Can somebody just tell me the answer? I think I'm justified in hating him. Yuki, you know who it was, right? Huh? Tell him, Yuki. Looking at your facial expression, I got the feeling that you finally reached the truth. You helped me out a lot with the hook and nameplate, so how about you say it for us? The mastermind behind all of this. Kyoka's murderer.
Yuki...
Tsurugi's right. I know the culprit. I really did figure it out. There was only one person who could have done everything we talked about before. I want to convince myself that I'm wrong. It can't be my bro. But this is something I have to do. Dude, I'm stoked. I'm like, hell yeah. Let's convict this motherfucker. I must do this. Okay. Dude, Turia is so stupid. I love him. He's such a little dumbass. Got it! Yes! Should I make him... I'll go ahead and make him happy. We did it, boys! Oh, there he goes at the camera. Yes. I am happy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, LINUJ, for making Mitch the first culprit. Oh, thank God. The person that came up with this plan and murdered Kyoka. Mitch, it was you, right? What? He can do like the Leon thing. Asshole. Was that what? I think he said asshole, right? Trial suspended. Okay. So that's the intermission? We've been playing for a while. Okay. Save progress. Save data. I think it was asshole. I was like, what is it in Japanese that he said? I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Let me review the truth bullet somewhere, just because I can't look at this later. Kanada's account. Okay. Top tipsy. I think didn't I already use this? Neither. I know I'm gonna have. I know he's gonna be all like, but you have to show me exactly what you did to prove that it was me. Even though I feel like I've used almost all the evidence. I'm trying to make sure I remember everybody's accounts well enough before I, you know. I think I used all of this. Besides maybe the blood stain near the body. Drops of blood were left in front of Kyoka, although there was no notable blood stains on the body itself. These blood drops on the floor suggest there was a lot of bleeding from the wound. Would it mean the culprit wiped the blood off her body? Yeah, they didn't wipe it off the ground because they couldn't go in there. Okay, well, I think you're probably okay. I'll probably be good. It'll probably be alright. I just want to look through a little bit more before we start it. Aho, that's what it was. Aho, aho, aho. I love that. Freaking iconic. Did you just say, or oh, did you say stupid in the English version? I think I was just thinking asshole because of the aho. Oh, Gay Teletubby's account is going to be important. Oh yeah, because he was the one, I don't think I have used his yet. Because it had to, it's like about the antique shop. Did you just say, I'm the culprit? But I told you guys, it's impossible. What, Mitsuhiro? Oh, thank God. She's like, yep, let's light him up, boys. Hey, hold on, how does that make me the culprit? None of the guys have the ability to throw a rubber ball exactly where it was targeted with enough power to burst it. But if we're talking about kicking a ball with that much strength and accuracy wouldn't be impossible for you, right? Especially when you're the ultimate soccer player. Mitsuhiro's talent was said to be almost on par with that of many professional soccer players. It makes sense for an expert like him to handle a much smaller and lighter ball with such ease. No, wrong, and wrong! I'm not the ultimate soccer player, I'm the ultimate magician, right? Matt, soccer balls and rubber balls are different, and I can't do all that even with a soccer ball. Mitch, but you said that thing in Fuji's TV, the Masters, you did that thing in Fuji's TV's The Master Challenge. You were the special guest for the game where you had to dribble all kinds of balls and land it on the target. Didn't you have no problems with that rubber ball there? Got him. You even did it with a freaking pea. A pea? How'd you do with a pea? What?
I saw the episode in the hospital. He easily scored a goal with a soccer ball.
Damn my fame.
And then he did the same with ping pong balls, shuttlecocks, and one of those large exercise balls, I believe.
You're saying you can't kick a rubber balls? Try a better joke. That was all fake. It was scripted. How would that even be possible in real life? Do you think I'm a god or something? I mean, I am. But come on now.
Wow, big scandal alert.
Mitch, are you really the culprit? Did you kill Kyoka?
Yeah, plus, wasn't he the one who said the killer would be among the girls? He was really pushing that shit.
No, this is a trap. I know, Yuki's the culprit. He's trying to accuse me with no evidence whatsoever. Oh my god, you're gonna try to turn it on me right now. Mitch, it's over. Come on, bro. Please just say it. I don't want to do this any longer. Say what? I didn't kill anyone. Come on, bro. Nobody believes you. And why does it have to be me? Do you have proof? Do you have any kind of evidence that I killed? You should try the Aho approach, dude. That really worked out super well for Leon. It was very convincing. Mitsuhiro, I doubt you would overreact like this if you aren't the culprit. And you seem able enough to perform that trick using the rubber ball that Yuki mentioned. This is ridiculous! That's pure speculation. Show me the proof. Mitch seems really messed up right now. Jesus Christ. But it's true that my argument doesn't have a solid backup. I thought of it by process of elimination, not real evidence. Still, it should be somewhere, that one piece of evidence that can nail him down as the killer. I need to point that out, or else we won't get anywhere! Ah, shit. I'm not totally sure what exactly it is. Is it Teruya's account? Maybe? I don't know, I guess we'll see. Make your argument. Bloodstain, Teruya's account. Oh yeah, it probably is one of these. Okay. I'm gonna try my best to read while I'm going through these. It's getting nervous, I don't want to lose influence. Show me the evidence! Jesus Christ. I can easily prove myself not guilty, you know. How, bro? Let's see it. I put the note onto Kyoka's room. Is there evidence to show that I put the note into Kyoka's room? I got those tools from the antique store. How would you prove? Wait, right? Hey, yeah, let's do it. I'm not gonna hear you talk no more bullshit, bro. It's time to go down. Agility, 25%. Oh, wow, that was really shitty agility. Wait, Mitch, something's off in your statement. Huh, what's off? I don't see anything wrong in it. I know we talked about the culprit using the hook and the rubber ball earlier, but We didn't mention where they got it from. How did you know those tools were from the antique store? Oh yeah, literally. How would I even go into the antique store to get the tools to kill Kyoka? Impossible. Oh man. What? Because that's where most of the tools are? Yeah, not really. Yeah, I just thought the antique store was a good place for them to get it from. Personal opinion. That makes 0 sense. You would normally... Oopsie, my phone's on. Let me silence that. That makes 0 sense. You normally find hooks and rubber balls in the storage, not the antique store. And yeah, that doesn't a gym have loads of balls too? You see, you never know. Both the storage and the antique store might have those. That's why I mentioned the antique store. It looked like that place has practically everything. Bitch, we know. One of us has been keeping track of every single item in the storage and the antique store. Am I right, Teruya? Yes, Yuki. Is that why you asked me about this? Trust me, the antique store definitely had hooks and rubber balls. I know, because I spent most of my time hanging out there. Also, I'm pretty sure there weren't any hooks or rubber balls in the storage. The ones used in the murder are from the antique store. The way those items were arranged changed after the murder. Whoa, Teruya, you memorized all of that? Oh wow, what a freak. Come on, don't hate on my gay Teletubby. He's the man. Best boy. Or one of the best boys for sure. There's a lot of good characters though to choose from. Shut up, this is just a coincidence and you still didn't show me proof. Show me evidence, tangible evidence, not your stupid guesses. I'm not buying it. You're doing this to the wrong person. Well, who is it then, Mr. Mitch, if you're so strong? Jeez, can't you be a man and just say you did it? Hey, Mitsuhiro, will you admit it if we show you evidence that you're the culprit? Nah, man, I'm never gonna admit it. Gah, I'm not the culprit. If there's no evidence, you can't say I did it. Give me proof! 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 Oh! If he insists, we probably should show him. Yuki, show him the proof you have. Huh? I have proof? I do? Be patient and think you have proof. You even showed it to us a while ago. Okay, it's one I've already used. I showed the proof to everyone? Is he talking about ... the rubber ball? Or the blood stain on the floor? Or... we'll see. And I see, I didn't think about it back then, but that can certainly nail Mitch down. I'm trying to think. I'm not actually sure, we'll see. I've got to show him what that is! The Terminate Talk shooting is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. It's like the little music thing. In the Terminate Talk shooting, you must overturn your opponent's baseless arguments by shooting them down and ultimately come up with a conclusive evidence that can silence your opponent on the meat bone. When your opponent's speech bubble appears, you can press confirm Z enter space to destroy it. If not destroyed, a speech bubble will eventually disappear and inflict some damage on you. When your opponent's speech bubble appears, you can press confirm. Maybe this isn't the music thing. To destroy it. Every speech bubble has a certain amount of health represented by the number of objects at its top. If you're out of ammunition, you need to replenish it before shooting again. Press shift to reload. Each one has a certain amount of health represented by the number of objects at its top. Okay, if you're out of ammunition, you need to replenish it before shooting again. Okay, so shift to reload, enter to do it. Your opponent will take damage every time a speech bubble gets destroyed. If they're out of health, you will be given a chance to deliver the final blow by combining words into decisive evidence. Yeah, so it is the meat bone. But be wary, if your health reaches 0, your influence gauge will take damage and you must start over. This one is easier using Z instead of enter since you have to reload with shift. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Actually, enter and shift are next to each other too. Oh wait, let me sneeze. Oh man. Taking me a while to sneeze. That was weird. Okay. Be wary, if your health reaches 0, your influence gauge will take damage, and you must start over. I'm scared. Okay. Terminate. Terminate Mitch. Okay, you don't have the proof. Give me the proof. This is a trap. Do a barrel roll. Okay. Damn it, I'm not the killer. Yuki, you're a dirty bastard. Damn it, I'm not the killer. Show me you have proof. This is a trap. I don't really have to do on the beat. It's pretty cool how they incorporate this, you know. Damn it, I'm not the killer. Okay, I guess you can just kind of reload as much as you want. This is a trap. Damn it, I'm not the killer. Come on, what the fuck, bro? I'm not the killer. Stop it, you dirty bastard. Okay, proof. Fuck off, I'm innocent. Oh my god. Got a lot of these now. Show me physical evidence. Oh, it's got a little soccer balls. Fuck off, I'm innocent. Damn it, I'm not the killer. I have proof. You don't have proof. Okay, come on. Okay. Okay, show me physical proof. Wait, what? The notepads Monokuma gave us. Okay. I was gonna do Monokuma gave us the notepads. Yay! Goodbye, Mitch. You will, I would say you'd be missed, but you won't. You won't. Focus 3, 30 points. I can't tell if I'm doing good points-wise. Mitch, it's too late to yassify yourself. If you want, I'll show you tangible evidence that can prove you guilty. Which obviously doesn't exist, you moron. It doesn't exist? Remember when I showed you the note to explain how the culprit called Kyoka to the laundry room? The paper used for the notebook was from the notepad given to us by Monokuma, which means boot on the mute. Oh man, I still love that. That's so funny. We can see if that note was from your notepad by checking if there are any torn pages in there. Ah, that is smart. What? Well, Mitsuhiro, here's the evidence you've been asking for. Hey, you, actually, I lost my Monokuma notepad. Isn't that funny, guys? Isn't that funny? Hey, you, this evidence? Are you kidding me? We got those like a week ago. Anyone could have torn out a page for who knows what. Anyone else could have used it. Then can we try matching Yuki's note with the torn section of your notepad? Oh, got him. That way we'll be clear on whether it was from your notepad or not. Yeah, that's smart. Well, but... Hey, don't you think the culprit could have used someone else's notepad? How can you be so sure that it was from mine? Come on, bro, just give it up. No way, the notepads were in the drawer in our rooms. How are you going to get one without the owner's permission? And if the owner somehow gave permission, even better. That would automatically mean the person who asked for permission is the culprit. Wait, Mitch, just admit it. I don't want us to keep fighting each other like this. Just get executed already, bro. No. It's over then. I'm glad you made it too, Kenji. Over. Who said it's over? Come on, bro. We did the little music thing. Nothing's over. This is a lie. This is all a big lie. How dare you accuse a superstar like me of murder? Liar, liar, liar. Usona. All right, if you say so. I'll go over the case from beginning to end, then you'll accept it. Oh yeah, closing argument. I kind of forgot about that. That's cool that they even got that one in this. That you're the only possible culprit, Mitch. They actually have like the art and stuff for it? Oh, that's so cool. Absolutely. I kind of thought this would be too difficult for them to add in. In the closing argument, you must recap the whole story of the murder case. Events relevant to the murder will be shown in the form of a comic, and your task is to fill in the blank panels with the correct picture. At the bottom of the screen are several pictures for you to choose from. Select one by pressing confirm as you enter space. Afterwards, press confirm again on a blank panel to fill it in. You may also press cancel to cancel your selection. Okay, so X or escape. The game will automatically proceed when you correctly fill in every blank panel. You will not be penalized for wrong answers. There's no pesky time limits too, so take all the time you need. Oh man, Mitch in the chat. Is there a Mitch in the chat? Get out of here. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. That they even did all of this. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, that's so freaking cool. Okay, I'm trying to Act 2. Is it going that way? Like, kind of seems like it's like reversed. This is Act 1, right? Okay, yeah, so it's like right to left. Okay. Kyoko is ambushed from her back. Nah. Uh-oh, the nameplates are switched. Ruh-roh. Yeah, looks like it's probably gonna be this one, right? I'll just read the rest. Remember to clean up after everything. Remember to be clean. The culprit squeezing the rope around Kyoko's neck was already dead at this time. The culprit nervously waiting for the body to be found. I wonder. The culprit slipping the note through the gap. Yes, it's the nameplates. Oh no, the nameplates were switched. How could this happen? Okay, and so this is when he slipped the note in the gap. That was pretty memey. What is that? This one, right? This is so cool. I can't believe they have a closing argument comic. Man, there's so much like effort was put into this. That's crazy. Okay, doesn't look like there's any question marks here. So she entered. He's a fucking dick. We all know this. So, culprit nervously waited. Culprit squeezes the rope. Dead at the time. Remember to clean everything. Kyoko was ambushed from her back, not knowing the name of the killer or the reason she was attacked. Poor freaking Kyoka, dude. I can't wait to see you suffer, Mitch. Mitch the idiot. I'm not dying. I didn't know women farted. Oh no. Mitch in chat. I'm fucking dead. Come on, Mitch. It's your time to die. It's your turn to die. Even though we're not playing that game right now. Oh man. Okay, this is probably what he did the You guys are too fucking funny. Culprit squeezing the rope. But actually, maybe it might be wiping the blood first. That might be it. Or wait. Maybe that. And then... or maybe... wait. I'm trying to think. I was like, do you wipe first or do you... Is it gonna tell me, actually? Remember to clean up everything. Guys, remember to clean up. Fucking Mitch in chat. I'm dying at that. That's so awesome. Okay. I'll go ahead and clean. I'll put clean here. My profile picture is Tomato Joe. We stand Tomato Joe. We love that for him. Okay. I guess I'll do this. Then he awaits in the trial, yeah. Oh, that's so cool! Oh, I love this. Your turn to lose your clout, Mitch. It all started last night. This is so freaking awesome. I can't believe they have this. That's so cool. While we were all in shock by Monokuma's motive, Kyoko, Haru, and Satsuki decided to hang out together to distract themselves from the stress. They ran around in the hallway until Haru accidentally broke two of the nameplates on the wall. Oh, it's so cool seeing all the art and stuff. Those two nameplates belong to Kyoka and Tsurugi. Haru was panicking over breaking school property when Monokuma showed up to give him a warning. He didn't punish Haru since it was an accident, instead ordering him to replace the broken nameplates with new ones. Whose room was this? And here's where Haru made a crucial mistake. After a trip to the restroom, he got confused about where the two nameplates originally were. Smack. And switch. He finally chose to go with his gut instinct, which unfortunately turned out to be wrong. This is when Kyoka and Tsurugi's nameplates were switched around. Haru went to his room right after putting the nameplates back, and the nighttime hallway was left empty. At this very moment, I wonder what his plan was to cover up Tsurugi's murder. I guess he might have still put his body in the women's bathroom. I don't know. Someone had decided. Well, that wouldn't make sense because how would Tsurugi get in there in the first place? Someone had decided to go against going to sleep and was out in the hallway, secretly heading somewhere. The place where they were headed was Tsurugi's room. For some reason, they had chosen Tsurugi to be their target of murder. But there was something they were unaware of. Right before they came, the nameplates outside, Tsurugi and Kyoko's rooms were switched by Haru. So the culprit had actually gone to Kyoko's room. Damn, the gap. Unaware of the error, the culprit made their first move. They put a note through the gap below the door, and it asked to come to the laundry room at 6 a.m. and contained a lot of false information to make things easier for the culprits. Then he laughed evilly. Not everyone would be asleep right after nighttime, And it would be easy to spot a note coming through the door. That's what the culprit was going for. Act 2. TikTok. Oh, this is so neat. Maki in the chat. The next day, as the time approached 6 o'clock. Aw, poor Kyoka. She looks so cute. Kyoka, after reading the note, came to the laundry room as she had been instructed. I wonder if he even noticed, like, it just seemed like he just fucking killed her immediately. Like, he didn't even notice at first, didn't even notice at first that, like, it was a different person. I guess he didn't really care that much. The culprit was hiding in the corner of the room, looking for an opportunity to strike. Since they were expecting to see Tsurugi, Kyoka's sudden appearance would have been a surprise for them. Maybe he'll give us some, like, little redemption story afterwards, but so far he just kind of seems like an asshole. Kyoka continued forward, oblivious of her fate. The culprit was probably confused at first, then either noticed that they somehow went to the wrong room or found Kyoka holding the note. Okay. At first, then either noticed they somehow went to the wrong room. Okay. Grr. Okay, so he was like, fuck. They likely had a plan in mind, and changing the target meant they had to risk ruining everything. But there was also the potential of being found out and facing the aftermath if they let her go. And now, bro, I'm just gonna kill her. Okay, that makes sense. At last, the culprit decided to change their target. They already had the weapon ready, and it looked like they would be discovered anyways. Ah, poor freaking Kyoka. Meanwhile, Kyoka was wondering why no one was in the room. Still unaware of the presence of the culprit, she was left vulnerable to their attack. That's when the contusion of the occiput happened. Poor thing. Whoosh. And fell victim to it. Oh, he admitted in the chat. We got him. Okay, admit in the chat. I'm dead. We got him, guys. He admitted in the chat that he was the killer. After the murder, the culprit wiped off the blood from the body to conceal any evidence of the murder. Because it was done almost immediately afterwards, Kyoka's clothing didn't get any blood on them. However, they weren't able to take care of the large bloodstain on the floor. Maybe because they were in a hurry, or they just failed to see it? I'm blind. The bloodstain played a large role in revealing Kyoka was murdered in the laundry room. Yeah, I think my original idea for suspecting Mitch was just that I didn't really feel like they did a good job covering it up. Because I feel like I would have suspected Tsurugi more if, like, they would have done a better job of covering up the murder. I think the culprit forgot about the bloodstain while they were busy moving Kyoka's body. They must have gotten in a panic since they killed someone that wasn't a part of their plan. The culprit first carried the body over to the girls' restroom. Their purpose was to take advantage of the fact that students aren't allowed to enter the restroom of the opposite sex. He did come up with his plan pretty fast. I guess it makes sense why this plan is so kind of like haphazardly done too, because he originally was planning to kill Tsurugi and probably had a totally different plan for that. That's when the culprit found the pipe on the ceiling of the restroom. Then he looked really fucking evil. The culprit decided to make use of it and went to the antique store to get the needed supplies. It was less than an hour before the wake-up announcement, so they were probably in a rush, yeah. The tools they chose were a rope, a hook, and a rubber ball. Squeeze. The culprit first tied the rope around the rubber ball, then thought of a certain way to hide their involvement. Their idea was to kick it. Kick the shit out of the rubber ball. Tie the rope to the pipe without entering the girls' restroom using the rubber ball. Since the culprit was a man, they were unable to enter the girls' restroom. Monokuma had previously announced that anyone who sets foot in the restroom of the opposite sex will be shot by the machine guns. So he used it to his advantage. It's impossible. Impossible for a man to have killed her. But thanks to the fact that the restroom entrance was open with a wall straight across, the culprit was able to tie the rope to the pipe using the elasticity of the rubber ball. It was a risky move as the culprit wasn't able to step inside to correct any mistakes, and making the ball bounce right through that small gap seemed nearly impossible. Yuki in the chat. Others are Yuki too. Oh my god, that's awesome. Hashtag Mitch's over party. He was already over to begin with. That's so funny. You guys crack me up. But the culprit was confident they could do it. This was because the ultimate soccer player. Because as the ultimate soccer player, they had absolutely mastery over all types of balls. Sounds so wrong. The rubber ball bounced across the room and right back to the entrance, just as they planned. The culprit repeated this several times to make it look as if someone tied the rope by hand. And this is when another unexpected event happened. Okay, look at the chat. Oh my god. Sorry, I got distracted by the chat. Cat. Oh, there's Yuki. I see you now. Oh my god. Hashtag cancel Mitch. They must have failed to adjust the strength of their kicks because the rubber ball grew weaker and weaker after each bounce until... There's a Mikako and Tsurugi. Oh my god, we got the whole gang. It couldn't withstand the pressure and popped. This caused the liquid inside the ball to be splattered all over the restroom, becoming a key piece of evidence. The culprit would have wanted to get rid of it, but they couldn't do it without going inside the restroom. The culprit nonetheless decided to go on with their plan. After all, they succeeded in tying the rope to the pipe, and the method they used was virtually unimaginable for a normal person. Swish! After getting the rope around the pipe, the culprit removed the ball from the rope and attached the hook instead. Then they threw the hook towards the pipe to fasten the rope on it. Akane's here too. Oh my god. You guys are killing me. The other end of the rope that was left outside the restroom was wrapped around Kyoka's neck. The reason for this was to make it look like Kyoka was hanged inside the restroom. The culprit was hoping to make us think that Kyoka's murder was inside the girl's restroom, and naturally was able to enter it as well. I wonder, like, it's kind of weird that he made it look like a suicide almost, though, too. I guess he just wanted, you know, I don't know, I guess it almost seems like it would have been better if he just threw her in there. Like, you know, that it could kind of look more like somebody got the hammer and hit her in the restroom. Like, I guess... well, I guess he thought, like, if he did something more elaborate like this, it would seem like, oh, you know, how would they tie them in the restroom? So it just, like, would, I guess, get rid of more suspicion towards him. Anyways, I'm just overanalyzing. That way, men won't be considered suspects in the trial. The culprit, as a man, was trying to use this for their own favor. Thank you, Kitty, for the donation. That fucking message. Mitch loves some balls. Fucking dead. Mitch got yassified. Oh my god. Y'all are wild tonight in the chat. Everything was ready, and as the culprit was about to push Kyoka inside, they found a piece of paper in Kyoka's hand. Fucking dead. It was the note they wrote, held tight in her hand after her death. Trying to tear it out, but he messed up. Gay boss gaslight you. Oh my god. Having realized the note will be used against them, if discovered, the culprit ripped the note out of her hand. They ripped it possibly because of rigor mortis, which made it difficult to pull it out. Oh man. What the culprit didn't know was that most of the important parts of the note were still intact in the piece they left in Kyoka's hand. Thanks to the note, we found out she wasn't murdered in the restroom, which led to the conclusion that the culprit can be a man as well. Kenji baptizing Mitch with gay water. Oh my god. That's how he yassifies them. After getting over the risky part, the culprit tried to get rid of the hammer and the rubber ball, but too much time had passed at this point, and it was early enough for some of us to get help. Sneak, sneak. In a hurry, the culprit left the murder weapon and the burst rubber ball in the garbage dump. He didn't throw it in the trash. They must have thought we won't find them if they are put alongside all the trash. Nobody will know this. And it kind of worked, since Kakeru and I were the only ones to discover them. Nobody wanted to check the garbage room besides us, and then he waited. When we started coming out of our rooms, the culprit acted like they had just gotten up and waited for the body to be discovered. Kiya! We soon noticed that Kyoka was nowhere to be seen. As we all know, we went looking around the entire school building until Akane discovered. Aww. Poor thing. Oh, the art looks so good, though. They did such a good job with this, especially considering I feel like this fan gun's pretty old. The horrible state Kyoka was in, everyone froze in shock, and while pretending to do the same, the culprit secretly hid a smile at the outcome of their plan. The person who came up with this plan and tried to deceive us all. Ah, I'm excited to see the art. Fucking Mitch! Get out of here, loser! Red flag on the field! Oh, that's nice. It was you, right? Mitsuharu Higa. Da-na-na-na-na. Got him. We got him. Complete. Nice. How was that, Mitch? Do you still have anything to say? Oh, no. Haha. He must have forgotten how to speak. What kind of nonsense is that? This is just purely outrageous. Mitsuhiro, it's over. Please be honest. It's pointless for us to keep attacking each other.
Mitsuhiro, was it really you? Why? Why did you commit something like murder?
No, it wasn't me. I'm not. Come on, bro. You said you. It's not me. It's not me. No. Yeah, throw a temper tantrum. See if that helps. It wasn't me. Wait, this idiot is going all crazy. Can we get this started already?
Oh my god, Mitsuhiro's totally gone wacko.
Yeah, right. He was all like, I'll admit it if you guys give solid evidence. When we give solid evidence, he's just like, no, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. I did pretty decent. Phase 5, 6, phase 8, 70 point. Oh, and do very good at that one, whatever that one was. Total, 770 points. Is that like a C? You got 64 mana coins? Hell yeah, brother. It's time to go back to the mana machine and get more nails. More holy nails, yes. Boop, 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 huh? It looks like you're done. As the headmaster, let me say your discussions were packed with passion in a fashionable way. Passion and fashion? Are they the same? Are they different? What's that? Passion for fashion? Is it like a Barbie movie? I feel like that sounds, familiar. Who cares? You don't need any of those to live a good life anyways. Maybe it was Bratz, like passion for fashion or something like that. So let's move on to the voting time. You don't need any extra explanations, right? Pick the person you believe is the black end. Everyone make your choice using the switch in front of you. And one more thing, just as a reminder, who is Mitch gonna vote for? He's totally not gonna vote for himself. Oh, he's probably gonna vote for me. Triple check that you voted for someone. If I ever see a blank ballot, you know what that means. I'm sure none of you would want to be punished for something so trivial like that. Lamau. Okay then, time to get excited! Who will be chosen as the black end? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Oh, it's Bratz? Okay, I was like, I couldn't really remember. Thank you, Kenny, for another donation. You should yassify every single character here. That's Kenji's job, but he is slowly making his way to yassify every single character. He just has to, you know, dunk them in the gay water. That'll be next chapter. Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Did you guys ever listen to Boys Generally Asian? That was what I was thinking of when Monokuma said that. I think that was like their second song. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Those are so funny. Yes! Oh, sorry. I got too excited there. Yes, Mitch is gone. I'm sorry. That was probably so loud. Oh, get the hell out of here, Mitch. Oh, bingo! The black end of this trial. That is the murderer who killed Kyoka Maki. Is none other than Mitsuhiro Higa. Hold on. Come on, bro. You're still not gonna admit it now. Sorry, guys. I'm bringing the mic, but I'm so pumped.
Mr. Higa, did you really?
Mitch, why did you kill her? Tell us. I was a big fan of yours. I liked soccer too. I admired your talent as a rising star. Why did you have to? Cut it out and say something. Won't you just finally freaking admit it? Fine. I killed Kyoka Maki. You want to hear his, side of the story? Are you serious? Finally.
Mitsuhiro, assuming everything we found out is true, you murdered Kyoka even though she wasn't your target? I'm not saying it was okay for you to set up a murder, but you could have quit and spared Kyoka when your plan went wrong. Why didn't you do that? Why were you so stubborn about killing someone? Kyoka did nothing wrong to you.
But I gotta get out of here, man. I just had to get out of here after watching that video. Oh yeah, we haven't even really talked about the Moda videos that much. That video? Just as I thought. That is the only possible answer. You mean the motive? Monokuma had shown us that DVD just yesterday. The contents must have been different for each student, but every one of them seemed enough to drive a person towards despair. Yeah. Mine was at my mom. When I watched my video, I felt myself wrapped up by a surge of emotions demanding me to escape here using any means possible. I even pondered the thought of murder. Mitch must have killed due to the same reason. I'm aware of how serious a crime this is. Even a million apologies won't be enough for what I did. At least he's finally admitting it now. I want to know what his you know, motive video was. But I had to do it. I had to get out of this place. And for that, I had to murder Mitsuhiro, you bastard. I don't know what you saw in your video, but can you even guess what was on mine? Every soccer stadium in the world being reduced to ashes, terrorists attacking FIFA headquarters, and world-class soccer players having gone missing. Oh, man. So it really did have to do with your talent. Interesting. I kind of thought for a second, I was like, what if it just made him, like, really unredeemable? And it's like, I saw my arch rival getting more attention than me! But, at least, yeah, it has to do, I guess, with, like, all the stadiums, dying and stuff. And of course, yeah, his home team. I guess he would care about that. On top of that, my home team was also... ...
How could such a thing be possible? I'm sorry.
That's exactly like my case. Oh, this can't be good. It seems like something has occurred to the well-being of Yuki Maida's warm and caring family. What could have possibly happened at his house? Find out after you graduate. To Mitsuhiro, soccer would have been like the home where he belongs. Witnessing his own sweet home being completely destroyed would feel, yeah, it's like, of course I feel bad for him, but we all got the same kind of video, you know? Attack on FIFA headquarters. Come on, you know that's utter nonsense. Right, and it doesn't only pertain to yours. All of our videos have been manipulated. I guess, like, maybe he just, like, believed it more? I mean, I'm sure all the videos are real. And it seems like, I don't know, despair is taking over the world! Just like in normal Danganronpa too. I'm guessing, yeah, the world's gone to shit in this version as well. You shouldn't have fallen for this trap, ugh. I couldn't stop trembling after watching my video because it was as shocking and terrifying as yours. It wasn't just you, asshole. It was everyone's fight, even Kyoka's. Even though she watched the same absurd video, she was trying to overcome her shock, for real. You asshole, tell him, Kakaru. I couldn't help it. Soccer is my everything. I'd even say it's more important than my life. I know murder is wrong, but I just had to see with my own eyes if that video is real, even if it meant killing another person. Jesus. Let me ask you one thing. Suppose that your plan went through without a hitch and you got out. What if you found out that video was forged? Yeah, for real. Then what were you going to do? You heard about the class trial and the entrance ceremony, didn't you? The victory of the Blackened is equivalent to the death of everyone minus the Blackened. I don't give a shit about y'all. My point is this. By setting off your murder plan, you opted to take the lives of us 14 for your own needs. But were you aware of the full weight of your choice? Or at least prepared to face the consequences? I doubt it. I refrain from answering. You know what I want to say? You're nothing more than an ignorant moron who wanted to get out of here using soccer as an excuse. Yes, tell him, Ray. She is spitting facts right now. Of course our videos were as shocking as yours. Otherwise, it wouldn't even be a motive. If that alone was sufficient to make a person murder, all of us would have done it by now, seriously. But in reality, you were the only one to commit murder. What do you think made that difference? That you're an asshole. That's the difference. Could it be prioritizing your selfish desires over your so-called friends? Ray, stop it. No, Ray, don't stop it. Keep going, Ray. Don't try to make this any more complicated. Are you telling me this idiot got shocked by the DVD, then just went on to murder someone without even being mentally prepared? Yep, that's basically it. No, I won't deny that, but soccer really was my everything. Come on, bro. Actually, it was pretty well played out. He even managed to come up with a complex trick immediately after murdering Kyoka, for real. Tsurugi being his initial target doesn't look like a coincidence either. You thought his talent would be an obstacle to your plan, didn't you? The lawyer would have been a good person to go after as well, but he's too buff. Ugh. Bullseye, I suppose. Yeah, fuck off, Mitch. ready to watch you die. Right. From the beginning, Mitch was willing to murder, even without the motive. What a douche. A malice beyond description. That's what took Kyoka's life. But so what? Does it even matter? Monokuma was the ultimate ringleader behind all this. No, yeah, Mitch sucks. Come on, Yuki, stop defending him. Monokuma is the one who drove Mitch to that point. You know what, Mitch? Right after watching the motive, Kyoka told me, Haru and Satsuki this. Oh yeah, she gave us a little hope speech. Murder, motives, anxiety, just push them to the side and have fun. That way we could all chill out and strengthen our bond. Aw, poor thing. She was so sweet. Kyoka probably got the same amount of shock as you, but she was trying to overcome this situation by getting everyone together. If she had a chance to talk with you yesterday, things could have been different. Yeah, for real, I didn't even talk to her. That was kind of surprising to me. Why isn't this so frightening? Who would have guessed that the world-class celebrity is nothing more than a bad-tempered coward? I would have guessed it. This is why you should never judge a book by its cover. No one would ever have thought the Mitch Higa would murder. I don't know, celebrities are pretty suspicious most of the time. What? What are you talking about? I mean, he's like got a bunch of power and fame. It's not that surprising to me that he's a selfish douchebag. It's your fault, this entire situation. Mitch's murder, it's all your fault. How can you even say that? Don't be so salty. What's done is done. Don't you got a carpe diem? Oh, what's up with that attitude? If you're trying to fight me, give up. You'll probably end up hanging out with your dead friend anyways. Get it? Hanging out? Oh my god, I'm so funny. Besides, you guys don't scare me at all. Shut up, Monokuma. I don't know where you got the balls for that, but someday I'll bring you to justice myself. Tsurugi might be an exception. Gee, look how long you guys have been holding me back. We better get started. Started on what? Yes, punishment! What else would it be? I told you, punishment awaits the loser of the class trial! Punishment time! Punishment, you mean? Oh, I'm so excited to see the execution. Execution? Just give me a sec. Of course I'm guilty. I deserve death. I deserve any kind of punishment. I know I can't ever make up for my crime. It's starting to sound like a YouTube apology, but still, are you really gonna kill me? I know I deserve death, but please, please don't. Sure, I killed Kyoka, but isn't that a bit different? Seriously, you're gonna take my life? I mean, like, killing Kyoka and killing me? I mean, I'm a celebrity, so it's totally different. I can explain. I really must have been crazy. I'm sorry. I'll never do that again. I can rot in jail for the rest of my life. Just don't kill me. Yeah, I'll do anything you want. You can have all the money I earned from playing soccer, okay? I don't want to die. Help me. I'll do anything but dying. I'm begging you. Please don't kill me. Hey, guys, do something. I'm going to die for real. This is not a joke. Yeah, I was like, I don't know if we can actually do anything. Oh my god, Mitch in the chat. Hashtag justice for Mitch. Notwithstanding Mitch's desperate cries, everyone turned their heads away from him, including myself. Oop, oop, oop. What is this? Are you scared of dying? Weren't you ready for this when you became the Blackened? Come on now. Above all, you disrupted order. You killed Kyoka. Whatever the laws outside may be, the rule here is simple. An eye for an eye, a death for a death. No matter what you do, you can't avoid punishment. Once you are revealed to be the Blackened, you are punished. This is an ironbound rule. Now, save your breath and let us begin. I certainly wouldn't want my students to procrastinate. I'm so excited. So I prepared a special punishment for the Blackened, Mitsuhiro Higa, the ultimate soccer player. No, go away! Oh my god. I don't know if it would be, but it would be kind of interesting if it was like similar to Leon's, him getting hit by, instead of baseballs, like soccer balls. I guess we'll see. Let's give it all we've got. It's punishment time! No! Oh my god, here we go! The punishment time, dude! Holy shit. What I've been waiting for. Oh wait, hopefully it works. Time for punishment! Okay, cool, it's working. Holy shit. Oh my god. It's time to die, dude. Dude, he's looking rough. Oh my god, the chain, just like Leon's. Red card! Get the fuck out of here, Mitch! This is so cool. Oh man. Oh. I was like, I want to feel bad for him, but I just don't. Yep, here goes soccer field. Oh, he's on a soccer ball. Time to kick the soccer ball! Oh my god. Doo-hoo. Come on, Mitchie! That's so awesome. Holy shit! Oh, death. The volcano, the something. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I guess beating to death through Monokuma just kicking him around. Get fucked, Mitch! Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. And now it's on fire. Ah! Dang, it's like the inertia, I think that's the right word, caught on fire too. Fuck. Oh, that was awesome. Holy shit. Yeah, literally on fire. The Monaco, oh my god, his hair burned off too? Ooh, god. Oh man, that is rough. Jesus Christ. Ooh, that is bad, dude. Oh my gosh. Ah, that was so cool though. They've done such a good job on this game. Like, oh wow. I can't believe, like, I don't know how well they were able to do like an execution through this, like, system and stuff. Like, man, that was so cool. Yeehaw! That's it. Yes, the thrill, the excitement. You can only feel this at punishment time. Oh, yes, everyone's favorite time is weeb. I saw that in chat. Oh my god. Mitch is dead. It happened in an instant. That was pretty brutal, dude. Like, catching on fire through it, because I thought, like, getting beat to death was bad enough, but Jesus. Mitsuhiro Higa, who was alive and breathing merely minutes ago, now greeted us in death amid scorching flames across the screen. Despair. That was exactly what came in our mind. Mitsuhiro committed murder. Of course he was unforgivable, but that was kind of overkill. Come on, guys. But this is too harsh. We have to keep doing this? I can't. Anyone, please, get me out of here. Not so fast. If you don't want this, don't kill. None of these would happen if you simply stopped caring about the outside world. Let go of your outside desires. After all, it was Mitsuhiro's own selfish desire that led him to murder. You guys were the ones responsible for this. But how can we just forget about the outside world? It's impossible. Monokuma, what is your intention? What do you get from committing these heinous acts? This heinous act. Intention? Can I like imagine him doing the SpongeBob meme? The intention? Huh? What is that? That word sounds too hard for me. Nobody cares anyways. You don't have to know it. You just heed to my words and all will be fine. Besides, you won't understand a word even if I tell you. Not even the slightest bit about what's going on right now. A total waste of time, right? You son of a... Oh no, how intimidating. Oop, boop, boop, boop. Well, case closed. The class trial is officially over. Everyone, rest in peace. Hey, wait. That was... I can't get over that. That was so good, man. I'm so glad it was Mitch, too. I got my smiling squid. I got Mitch gone. I got my gay Teletubby still here. I got Kenji still here. I'm happy. He's gone. I know I'm not going to be so lucky next time, though, because I think I literally like all the other characters. It was just Mitch that I didn't like. Damn it, what are we supposed to do now? In silence, everyone kept staring at the spot where Monokuma was standing. Although the class trial was over, none of us looked eager to leave the courtroom. After losing 2 friends on a single day and realizing escape is still far out of our reach, we couldn't help but freeze in despair. Everyone, we need to stay calm. If we lose hope here, we won't be able to accomplish anything. But my legs ain't moving after watching that execution. How are we supposed to stay calm when our friend has met such a horrible end? Friend? He ain't no friend of mine, guys. Who is this friend you're talking about? The guy who just fucking murdered somebody? What? Who else can it be besides Mitsuhiro? Yeah, I feel like friend's a bit of an exaggeration. You're calling him friend. I don't get it. Are you calling a murderer your friend? What's wrong with you? I agree with him, bro.
Tsurugi, sure, Mitsuhiro killed Kyoka, and he deserved punishment, but he was still our friend for the past few days, right? He tried to, like, essay me, but, you know, he was still our friend.
Yes, he was. Now he's only a criminal who got what he deserved for committing the worst possible crime on Earth. What's so surprising about that? You may argue that Mitsuhiro deserved the death penalty, but do you condone Monokuma's actions? Yeah, that's kind of... Are you condoning Higa's murder? Ooh, is he cancel? Is he cool with it? Sorry, I was reading cancel for the chat. Is he cool with the punishment? Jeez, that is pretty intense of a... I do agree that, like, he didn't deserve, like, that bad of a death, I guess, but dang, Tsurugi. Yes, Monokuma killing him was also murder. Monokuma's a criminal worthy of death, too. But letting Higa live would be just as absurd. There ought to be a retribution for every murder. I think ideally I'd just put him in jail or something. What the? Are you saying you're glad that Mitch died? Of course, no murder. Oh my god! I was not expecting this. Of course, no murderer has the right to live regardless of how many they've killed. Jesus Christ, bro! What about life in prison? What about that? I feel like generally I don't know, yeah. Generally, I would say it's better just to do, like, life in prison, you know? For that kind of stuff. Or for this. I don't know, he's getting really, he's getting really kind of fucked up here. I didn't expect this. I thought he was a good boy. Sorry, it just took me by surprise. I feel like I'm kind of talking nonsense for a second. What? Sure, Tsurugi has said he despises criminals more than anything else, and that his dream is to end all crime in the world, but Jesus Christ! But still, saying he's glad for someone's death, even if that someone was a murderer, that's insane! It's like, oh man, I agree that, like, Mitch was not our friend, you know, but I would still be upset, you know, by his death, especially in such a terrible way. It's pretty, interesting to see Tsurugi, like, I don't know, have that part of his personality. Would you also say killing a murderer is acceptable? No way. If you kill a criminal, then you'd be a criminal too, however. Wasn't Monokuma already a criminal to start with? What did I say? I'll excuse Monokuma's actions. I'm just saying Higa got the thing he deserved. That's fucking evil sprite. I loathe that bear scum more than anything, but there's one thing he said I can agree on. An eye for an eye, a death for a death. Oh my god, are you the antagonist? That is my motto as a police officer. Jesus, lunatic. Oh my god. Isn't it a bit problematic for a police officer to say that? Why would it be problematic? I think the real problem is with the current legal system. We should kill everyone. Death. I'm going to work hard to change the laws in this country. No, the entire world. For an eye, Jesus. I'll create a world where no one can dare to commit crime. Oh my god, this guy is like Light Yagami. That's why I need to get out of this place. Same goes for all of you. For you all, stop thinking that a killer can Stop thinking about that killer and strategize on how we'll fight Monokuma. Oh my god, this is really surprising me. Oh, thank you, Wex. His Kamaida is showing off. For real! For freaking real, dude. Oh man. Thanks for the donation, by the way. I do like him. I feel like I liked him beforehand, but I do kind of like him more now. I don't know why, but I love these kind of antagonistic, sort of like offbeat characters. I'm like, dang, he's even more interesting now. He seemed so sweet before. It just really took me by surprise.
I'm not supporting Mitsuhiro, but something is definitely wrong with you.
Yeah, I don't know if he's really gonna be the leader anymore. Wrong? To me, the way you're acting is wrong. Don't you realize you're already approving his actions by caring about his death? Oh my god, he's really so intense. Criminal or not, somebody just died. Oh, thank you, Kanban. Evil Kyoko has arrived. For real! Oh my god, it is kind of like Evil Kyoko in a way. How could you react like that when a human being was murdered right in front of you? How could I? Well, criminals don't count as human beings for me. Oh, dude, I really want to do his free time events now.
Leader?
Tsurugi, what happened to you? You weren't like this, bro. You were chill. What do you mean? I was like this the entire time. I'm just giving some advice to those of you who are being overly hysterical. Of course, I am aware that I'm ultimately the one to blame. Kyoko wouldn't have died if I had been more alert. Therefore, I love his evil sprite. From now on, I won't ever allow another murder to happen in this school, no matter what it takes. It's my duty to protect all of you, isn't it? Oh my god! Wow. Did not expect him to be like the antagonistic type of character. He was really giving me like Kiyotaka vibes before this. I guess it makes sense that like you wouldn't see his true colors until there's like an actual murder among us, you know? Jesus. Stop. Fucking psycho. Makako. She spoke. You know you fucked up when Makako spoke.
Everyone's exhausted. Let's go to our rooms and rest. Calm down, we can talk again tomorrow.
Right, this mind-blowing incident got us all heated up. Let's cool our heads and talk again tomorrow. Fine. I don't think you can think logically in this condition either. You'll all switch to my side soon enough. Oh my god. What the hell happened to you, bro? And thus, our first class trial came to a close on the worst possible note. If it wasn't for Makako, we might have broken into a fight. Oh my god, that was really... that was a lot. I kind of thought it was weird that he was like a cop, but he was, I guess he seemed like such a good dude beforehand, you know? Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of times cop characters do get kind of like... A lot of times they are more like... It's kind of like, you know, a lot of times like in shows, like the preacher character is kind of like gonna abuse their authority. I feel like cops, I mean, a lot of cops do that in real life too, so I was kind of like, oh, they're actually gonna go with like a, you know, a cop that, you know, believes in justice and shit. But no, he's psycho. They decided not to do that. Oh, thank you, Joachi S, for the donation. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for all the support on these streams so far, too, just in general. It's been a lot of fun. Somehow, I feel like everyone went crazy. No, I might be the one who's crazy. 2 of us died on a single day. It would be weird to not go crazy. Will I ever get out of this place? Will we ever escape this monstrous killing game? What the fuck happened to Tsurugi? We took the elevator back to the school building and quietly dismissed ourselves. The atmosphere felt heavy, and a feeling of distrust seemed to pervade everyone like it did on our first day. Oh man. Everything that happened today already feels like memories of a distant past. Surrounded by this bizarre environment, my sense of reality was slowly fading away. The day I left home for Hope Speak Academy, a week prior to today, seemed like it was from a long time ago. Oh, is somebody spoiling? Guys, don't spoil if you're spoiling in the chat. And no spamming, please, either. Seemed like it was from a long time ago. I couldn't even recall how my parents looked like. My family. Hey, you can rewatch your video, Yuki! Don't you want to rewatch it if you want to remember what they looked like? Isn't that sweet of little old Monokuma to give you that memory? That little flash from the past? Kyoka. The trial. Mitch. Execution. Tsurugi. My brain drifted in confusion as these thoughts kept swirling in my mind. Oh man, that was pretty wild. We made it through our first class trial, the very embodiment of despair, without achieving anything. But this was merely the beginning of despair. This has been so fun so far. I am so shocked about Tsurugi, dude. That was the most shocking thing that happened this whole episode. Wow. I did not expect him to go crazy like that. It like took me by surprise so much. I felt like I was trying to like rationalize it for a second. Oh wait, is there somebody spoiling or something? Guys, no spoiling, please. You're gonna get timed out. If you keep like spoiling too, like over and over again, I'm just gonna ban you from the channel. Thank you for playing. You've reached the end of the demo. You may choose to save your progress here, which will allow you to continue from this point. And future releases, would you like to save? Yes, for sure. We'll save an 8. You will be returned to the title screen. Nice. Oh, that was so good! Oh my gosh. That was so good. I cannot believe Tsurugi, dude. That really shocked me. That shocked me so bad. I was like trying to I was like, no, not Tsurugi. He's not crazy. Let me try to like rationalize what he's saying here, but I'm like, no, he's getting a little crazy. He's getting on the crazy train a little bit. Oh man, thank you, Anon. Thanks for playing this fan game, Weeby. Are you planning on playing the other chapters after this one? Yes, love your DR content. Thank you so much, Anon, for the donation and for the compliments. Yes, I do definitely plan on playing the rest of this game. It is like a different it might be like a different, I know Zeph translated like 2 through 6, but we'll be able to play the whole thing. We don't have to mess around with like the video files and like move my save file from this one to that game, so I can continue it. But yeah, we will continue next week with chapter 2. We're gonna play through the whole game. And we'll eventually go through all of Danganronpa, or Super Danganronpa 2, another as well, because Otoi, yeah, you can show me the Mitch meme. You can send it to me on Discord. But crap, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but yeah, we'll go through the whole thing, and I think Danganronpa 2 another we might have to just watch videos of whenever we get to that, but I plan on playing that too. Yeah, we go to Zephyrum's build. Also, they updated their build. The new one should be in the description, so if any of you guys had issues with the previous build, you can look at the link in the description and download the new one. I updated the link for all the videos, so it all should be updated now. I'll have to look and see if I need to re-download it as well, too. I think I got the one that I downloaded working, but I'm not sure if it was the old one or the new one. But anyways, yeah, thanks guys for coming. This was so much fun. I'm so glad it was a Mitch. I'm so glad it was Mitch. Am I fucked up for thinking that? Oh, thank you, Kanban. You should play the rest of Super Danganronpa Another and Super Danganronpa Another 2. It's a really fun series. Yeah, I definitely will play all through all of the games. This has definitely been just like very impressive and a lot of fun so far. So I definitely want to keep trying it out. So yeah, we'll definitely come back again. I like all the rest of the characters too, so I'm kind of like, I don't know, it's gonna be, I feel like with Mitch, I wasn't really that upset, you know? So like, I feel like if any of the characters get executed next round, I'll be like a lot more like sympathetic and like sad, you know what I mean? Mitch is kind of hard to be sad for him. But yeah, thanks guys for coming. I appreciate you guys and all the support on the channel recently. I should have a video up this week later. I know I said that last week. I was originally going to post the V3, but the wheel decides their fate last week, but I had like a sponsorship thing I really need to work on this week, so it should go up this next week as long as the sponsor gets approved. So look forward to that. I'm also going to try to record some videos ahead so I can kind of get back on posting like once a week, because that's my goal. Also, if you guys want to, I've been thinking of streaming more on Twitch too, like stuff that's like, I don't know, just kind of like either like reaction stuff or stuff that I probably wouldn't stream on like the YouTube channel. Basically like more like chill, like Q&A streams, or I don't know, I might play like Genshin on there or something, because I play Genshin a lot. But anyway, if you guys want me to, if you want to follow me on there, feel free to do so, because yeah, like I said, I think I'd like to try to stream on there a little bit more. I'm not sure what days it would be, but just to let you guys know if any of you are interested. But yeah, thanks guys for coming, and I will see you the same time next week. Bye!